Hello to everybody out there as we're streaming this across the platforms. Welcome into the training. So what we're going to be covering today is we're going to do a quick overview of both sides of the Dubb platform. And then Darius and Ruben, the creators of Dubb, they're going to be in a little bit here. And we typically do a deeper dive into questions where Ruben and Darius will go into particulars. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in that chat. So they're loaded in there, ready to go. And then when they pop in, we can reconvene on the back. We can go through them. If you ever want feedback from us, one of the biggest email addresses we use is feedback@Dubb. And I'm going to put this in the chat right now. So if anybody ever wants to send us a video from Dubb Studio that you've recorded and you want feedback on that video, feel free to send it over to feedback and we can absolutely give you that. Sometimes it just takes a little tweak on videos, timing, maybe a little different lighting, depending on what it is, we can watch it and give you feedback. But typically, one of the things you really want to focus on is brevity and getting to the point and having them take an action. That's the biggest thing because we're in such a swipe world that people are moving at a million miles a minute and we have to try to keep up and meet them where they are. So that's one of the biggest things we try to focus on in terms of getting that messaging out there. So please feel free to put those questions in the chat and we're going to begin. We're going to look at both sides of the Dubb platform. There's Dubb Studio and then there's Dubb Agent. So I'm going to share my screen right now and we're going to pop in and take a look at both sides. So here we go. Okay, so inside Dubb Studio, this is right in here, dubb.com, the Dubb Studio dashboard. This is where you record videos, create landing pages, buttons, full-on CRM, all of it capabilities are in here that I'm going to explain in a second and go over. But there's also Dubb Agent, which is right here. So if you select Dubb Agent in this dropdown, it's going to pop you right over here to this dashboard where you can put in questions right in here. You chat with Dubb Agent. And Dubb Agent can do all kinds of things. So it's two sides of the same coin with Dubb. You have Dubb Studio and you have Dubb Agent. Now, in terms of Dubb Studio, we talk about this all the time about recording videos, breaking through the noise, authentic human videos. Now, there are different ways to record when you are using the Dubb platform. So you really want to think about what is the way that really makes sense in terms of how you are recording. What is the best for it? Well, this right here is a webcam recording done from the basic webcam recorder, Dubb mobile app I have on my phone, Dubb app, Dubbapp. And on the Dubb app, I can type a hook, which is incredibly important. We'll go over that in a second. But the hook, I'm going to type on that whiteboard right there, and that is putting it right in front. When someone sees that video, it's right there. That's what the video is about. It's a nice preview, kind of like a movie trailer before the movie. Now, when you record a video with Dubb, the first 3 seconds is going to repeat. It's going to be that repeating animated GIF. You can change that inside the Dubb platform if you want to your own thumbnail, slide it to a different part of the video. But when you're making a number of videos throughout the day, it makes more sense to know that when you hit record, whatever you're doing for the first 3 seconds, it saves time, and that's what's going to be repeated. So with this webcam style right here, you want to make sure that you have your hook typed right there, and it's right in front of the screen. Have a little bit of movement, 3, 2, 1, record, hey, and start talking and showing this, and that is what someone's going to see right there. Now, you also have another style that you can do from the webcam, and you can just drop a virtual background behind you. If you feel that this virtual background right here gives enough context, enough of a reason to want to click, it's enough of a hook, then you don't need to hold up the hook in front. If you feel that that image behind there is going to do the job. So you can just do a little point back, little turn, something as simple as that. You can do a combination deal where you have a screenshot behind you or a video behind you, and you hold up the hook in front. So you have context in the back, hook in the front. You also have screen recording options with Dubb. Now, Dubb Studio does two screen recorders, the Chrome extension and the desktop app. This is the Dubb Chrome extension. This is a browser-based screen recorder. So all you have to do is Google Dubb Chrome extension, three-step process. See the little Dubb button up there in the browser? Pin it up there. And then you can put yourself on top of whatever you want to put yourself on top of within your browser. This has always worked really well for LinkedIn outreach, but anything within your industry where you want to put yourself inside of a bubble and place yourself on top of something so someone has a nice preview about what you're going to walk them through. Whether it's a site, whether it's an article, whether it's a property in real estate, whether it's a screenshot of an action someone took, what are you going to walk someone through? Maybe they just became a client. It's or a little orientation video you want to walk them through. This is a nice visual way to show something step by step. Now, notice in this example here, again, I'm holding up that hook. I have the hook right there. market forecast, but there's been a big change. So think about that secondary message in terms of having that right in there because if you're next to a title of an article, that's clear what it's about. You have annotations pointing towards a bubble, that's great. But you want your additional take on what that thing is, and that really makes a difference. So anything within your browser, Dubb Chrome extension, put yourself on a bubble, put you on top of something, and you can narrate your way through it. Now, we also have another screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. Now, the desktop app is not trapped within the browser. This can go on top of anything on your computer screen. So if it wants to go on top of a site, it can. If it wants to go on top of a document, it can. If it wants to go on top of video, it can. If it wants to go on top of a slide deck, it can. Whatever you want. It also can crop around things. So it can crop around a document. You can go landscape, YouTube orientation if you want that. You can go vertical for social media orientation if you want to do that. You also can record in clips with the desktop app. You can record these little clips together, merge them together into one video, save it into the platform. You also can leverage a pre-recorded video with the Dubb desktop app. That's called Dubb Narrator. So I could record a video separately, have it sitting in my Dubb Studio library, grab that video, throw it inside of a bubble, and now I got one video that I recorded that I can put across multiple profiles, multiple sites, multiple docs, whatever I want. As long as that messaging is the same, you can put it on top of anything. So it's really convenient. So screen recordings, whether Chrome or desktop, are really powerful ways to show something visual way. Now, we also have the Dubb mobile app. So the mobile app is great because it's a nice way when you're out, out and about, or even if you're sitting at your desk, whatever. This is a nice, simple way to record right here, just like the webcam version we saw. You just type the hook on the screen. Technically, if you had two phones, you could hold up the hook with the whiteboard on the other phone, or you can hold up a little iPad if you wanted to, but typing it right on the screen works just as well. Now you also can do this. You can drop a screenshot behind you on the Dubb mobile app, or you can drop a video behind you. Just screen record on your phone, screenshot on your phone, pop it behind, put the text in front, and now you have that same style that we looked at in the webcam right from your mobile app. You also can use picture in picture. Very popular with real estate folks for obvious reasons. It's great for property walkthroughs. It uses both cameras on the phone, so you can react to what's showing in front of you. But if you're not in real estate, you can do it for local prospecting, sitting right in front of your computer, record there. You're in person with a client, do a nice little video testimonial combo. You're at a conference or an event or a big event, you can record what's going on, do it as a social post. It's just a really nice way to show what's in front of you and narrate your way through it. Now, in these examples that I showed, you notice that a lot of them have the hook right in here. Now, the hook, this is how you would get it, the way we recommend. Whatever AI tool you're using, you can use it for this, but we mentioned Dubb Agent, right, in the beginning, right up here. So I can go inside Dubb Agent, right over here, and I can ask Dubb Agent for this. I can say, I need some hooks. And I'm going to describe to Dubb Agent who my ICP is, my ideal client profile, who these folks are. And I'm going to say, I want a 3 to 5 word hook because I want it to be short and punchy. And I want it to deliver it for me. So Dubb Agent does that. Delivered right here. You get opening hooks, trust and proof hooks, closing hooks. You have all of this available right here for you to use. Choose the ones that you like, and those hooks you use in the recording, like you can see right here, I have on the whiteboard. Or you can type it right on the screen like we did with the Dubb mobile app, like this or like this. So it's all available there. But the key to the hook is getting them to be interested. They see the animated preview, you've done your job, they click on it, and now they're going to be brought to a customized landing page experience that we call a preset in Dubb terms. Now, the preset is great because this is all about this experience. Because when you think about it, when someone lands on a customized landing page, you really want to think about the reason for being there. They clicked for a reason. So when they got here, they want to watch that video that you recorded. So they're going to want to watch that. Now, on this page here, you're going to have a bunch of things going on. You're going to have a logo right here at the top, right here. You're going to have the video you recorded right here. You're going to have playlist videos over here to the right. Playlist videos are great for any kind of additional information that you want. Maybe there's a longer video in there that you want people to have access to after. Maybe you have your pitch video that you recorded a minute, minute and a half talking about what you do best, your experiences, your background, your services, your products, why go with you. Minute, minute and a half, that always plays right after. Because these videos right here should always be about the hook. Now, the hook, once they click on it, you got to deliver on it. Go right into the hook. Don't make these videos long. A minute's probably a good sweet spot. Once the minute is over, you want to take them to a next step. The next step is always directing them to take an action below. Now, the action below is going to be your CTAs right down here. So the CTAs give the person the ability to take a next step, whether it's booking a time in your calendar, whether it's replying with a video, whether it's emailing you back, whether it's filling out a form, downloading a document, listing agreement, a contract, checking out your site, link to an external form, checking out a case study, leaving a review. There's a number of choices you have right here. Now, the last part of this page is right over here to the right. This is SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant that sits over here. And SIA is great because when someone clicks here, if they have questions, this is a really great way to land here. And guess what? The questions are already sitting right there, ready to go. Your top FAQs. You have them listed here. They click on it, they're going to get an answer. They can interact with the AI, and the AI wants to keep the momentum going. So when the answer is given, that's when it's like, okay, here's your answer, but you ready to book a time? You ready to take that next step we talked about? That's really what it's about. These AIs are educated and created inside your Dubb Studio dashboard. All you have to do is give them individual website link pages. It will physically learn what's in text on the pages. And you can also give them a PDF as well, and it will learn what's about, all about what you're doing and be able to move things forward. Now, these pages right here, these presets, you want to have a different preset for different parts of your audience. So if I'm in real estate and I work with buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expired, residential, commercial, splits and investment, whatever it is, you want to speak directly to them with the videos that you have and the buttons and the education you have on the page. Same thing with mortgage, insurance, coaching, consulting, finance, recruitment. All of them have splits. And it feels nice from the feedback we've gotten over the years for folks that get these pages that are speaking just to them because it doesn't feel like it's just a generality. It feels like it's very specific. Now, when you're on a free trial with Dubb Studio, if you upgrade to Pro or Pro Plus, the team meets you with an optimization setup and they help you set all this stuff up. Now, also this, you get activity reporting on all this. So did someone open the email? Did they watch the video? If they did, what's that percentage? Did they interact with the AI? Did they click on any buttons? Did they just view the page? All of this is really important in terms of you being able to follow up in a very, very captivating way. Now, Dubb Studio in here also has a little AI writer. You can write right here. This is auto right here in the dashboard. You can interact with that, do some writing. You also have the ability to upload contacts over here for the CRM. So if you want Dubb to be your one-stop shop, you absolutely can do that. Upload your contacts, tasks, deals, tags. You can do campaign sending with Dubb Studio. You can do bulk email and SMS. You can do automations if you have Pro Plus with Dubb Studio. You can do the automated workflows. You also get one-on-one with Darius in terms of setting up your automations, which is amazing. So a lot of really, really high ticket support on that end here. Now, if you do have a CRM that you really like you have a HubSpot or you got a Salesforce or you have something like that, follow up us. We have tons of integrations with these different CRMs and third-party senders. So you can technically keep what you have if you really like it and you have the ability to just add videos and send them. Now, that's Dubb Studio. Now, Dubb Agent, right over here, like we talked about here. Here's the drop down. When we're over here in Dubb Agent, this is where we would chat to tell it to do what we need it to do right here in the middle of the dashboard. Now, the connection between Dubb Agent and Dubb Studio is like this because it has access, obviously. They're integrated with each other. So if I want to pop in here and say, you know what, I want you to find me a video. I recorded a video, and you can give it the title of the video, but if you describe it, Dubb Agent's really intelligent. It's going to go find it. Go find that video for me that I did about blah, blah, blah. It's going to find it. Now, when you're using Dubb Agent, you're always going to notice three logical things that it's always going to want to suggest whenever you tell it to do something. It's three great suggestions. You have to take them, but they're usually pretty on point about what's going to happen next. So Dubb Agent found the video, and then it said, you know what? I want you to send it now. Send it over to this email address. And remember, you got to have a hook. So what? Look, right here in the subject line. There's the hook. Here's the body text. Then we're going to drop the animated preview in there, right? So what does that look like? Well, let's come over here and see what it looks like. So when it sent it, there it is. Let's see, not that one, this one right here. Let's see where to go. Boom, here. So it's got the subject line right up here up the top. Hey, 34 seconds, it could change how you book meetings. That's a nice hook. You got some text in here, and you got the nice animated preview sitting right there. So it did exactly what it was supposed to do, which is really, really important. And that's how it's connected in there. Now, you also, with Dubb Agent and Dubb Studio, in terms of the interconnective stuff we got going on here. You also can do something that looks like this. What if you wanted to create a CTA button, right? One of these buttons right over here that we talked about on the landing page. See these buttons down here, book a time, register for live training. What if we wanted Dubb Agent to create one of those? So, hey, can I do a CTA? Yeah, sure. Here's the link right here. It gives you a detailed way to do it. It's going to give you the directions, and you can set up a CTA available right here to do that there. What if I want to record a webcam? Hey, I want to record something. No problem. Hey, Rob, here's the link right here. Oh, awesome. Let me click on that link. And now I can record a video. So all of it being integrated with each other is a nice smooth experience when you go from Dubb Studio right over to Dubb Agent. Now, there are capabilities with Dubb Agent does aside from being interconnected with Dubb Studio. One, we know it can send emails because we just saw it, but it also can go find missed sales opportunities within your email. So if you say, hey, Dubb Agent, do me a favor, go find some missed sales ops in there. Sales ops usually works really well. It's going to go find it. It's going to highlight it in terms of this is really important. This seems secondarily important. This is third important. It'll put an order in terms of how you want to kind of proceed. Now, you can also do lead generation, which is a big, big part of Dubb Agent because Dubb Agent has the ability, unlike other AIs, to go find you really good leads because of the relationship on the marketplace and the backside. It gives you that capability. Now, all we have to do is tell, like we did with the 3 to 5 word hooks, right? ICP, we got to give a little bit of an ICP hook in here. Who am I looking for, right? This is who I'm looking for. Do a nice targeted search. Start small. Let's test this out here. Goes and finds the leads. There they are. And then you want to tell Dubb Agent to verify those leads. And it did. What's safe to send? What isn't safe to send? You don't want junk leads because now you want to tell it to add it into your CRM, whether it's a Dubb CRM or you got another one that you use. That's a nice, simple 3-step process of describing your ICP, going to find the leads, just telling me which leads are good and which not, and then adding them right into the CRM. Very, very powerful. And a lot of salespeople want that. Now, you also can create routines inside of Dubb Agent. What's something that you want to have delivered to you or reminded of? You can totally do that within here, whether it's a report, an action you want done. You can even have a trigger that does that. Very cool stuff in terms of being able to have stuff right at your doorstep that you don't have to do anymore. Now, you can also create assets with Dubb Agent. So in this case, there's a CMA that we're going to have it create. But it could be with any industry. You want to provide a doc and say, look, I want to make a link. I want to make a doc out of this, a nice slide deck. Dubb Agent can do that because when it creates the asset, as it created right here with Dubb Agent, the connection back now to Dubb Studio is we don't just want to send this out. We could just send it like this, but why not take that next step? Use the Dubb desktop app, come in here to record a screen video, put yourself right on the page like this, and all you have to do is do a nice screen recording of you walking through this just like this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to walk through this CMA quickly for you because there's a ton of important information sitting right in here that I really want to highlight because it's important to know what these numbers are before we make any kind of decision. So I wanted to send you over this quick personalized doc right here. Hit the check mark. And now you have this video that you've created that you can either send out with your traditional sending through what you use for a CRM, or guess what? You can have Dubb Agent send it. But with Dubb Agent creating the asset and Dubb Studio closing the deal with a nice personalized video from you, that is an awesome 1-2 punch that it can do. Now, inside of Dubb Agent, right here in the dashboard, all of it was possible when you prompt and you tell Dubb Agent what you want to do, just like you're talking to a human being. Now, if you like going off the top of the dome sometimes and you just kind of like talking, what you can do is you can click this little microphone that says speech to AI refined text. So if I pop this as an example, this is what it would be like. All right, listen, I need a script on a social video about the importance of authenticity, and why human intelligence is really important when you combine it with AI intelligence, artificial intelligence. I want 3 scripts actually, 15, 30, and 60. And yeah, let's make them give them the hook and all that good stuff. Hit the check mark, and it's gonna put this in a more organized, kind of professional way that I'm phrasing it. And then I can hit the send button, and then that's the prompt. So if you like kind of talking off the top of your head as you're working out what you wanted to say, that's a really nice feature to be able to do that. Now, when you are using this, you have the ability to search for previous chats. So right down here to the bottom left, you can see the chats right down here, recent chats, bottom left. I'm scrolling through it right now. Or you can click on the little search hourglass here, put in here. I talked about webcam before, right? So I can put in webcam. Boom, there are the chats related right there. Now, to do these things that we just talked about, how do we set this up? Well, you want to start with integrations. You need to start with hooking Dubb Agent up to the things that you love and the things you use on a daily basis. And that's right over here at integrations. Now, we talked first, right? Dubb Agent can do email sending, right? There's something as simple as an email. We're going to scroll down, and right here in the middle is the search bar where you can type what you're looking for, any of the softwares you use on a daily basis. But the bottom half of this page is some popular ones that people love connecting. So kind of scroll through here and check these out and just connect what makes sense. First, what makes sense is your email. Do you use Gmail or do you use Outlook? Just click connect. It's going to connect it for you. What kind of CRM do you use? Hey, do you use Go High Level? Connect it. Maybe use Dubb for your CRM. You're going to connect that over in settings. What do you use for your Google Calendar, your Docs, your Sheets, whatever it is? Look for it down here, click connect. Now, if you cannot find what you're looking for, Dubb Agent also has a solution for that. And that is right over here in custom integrations. So if I can't find what I'm looking for, see this whole list in here, this is all custom integrations. How were those created? All you have to do is go to the chat. You come right in here and you click in here, Dubb Agent, do me a favor. I need you to create a custom integration for XYZ software. It will create it for you. It will show the work. And then all you have to do is say, okay, great. Add in the API key typically, and boom, you're ready to go wherever it needs to be added in. And then under integrations, you have everything connected that you need. And under custom integrations, it created what you needed as well. So either way, you have connected what you need connected so Dubb Agent has access. Now, when it comes to a skill level, this is what you need to have happen over here, right in skills in the left nav. Click here. And then in here, you have a general category and you also have your industries right across the top. The whole idea here is it's like a giant switchboard. There you want to flip switches on. Now, the idea of flipping a switch on is just giving Dubb Agent the green light and the thumbs up to go do this thing at its highest possible skill level. So we saw with lead gen in the example we showed earlier that email verification is big, lead generation is big. Just scroll through the general category and turn on what makes sense for you. If email newsletter delivery, you do a lot of that, definitely turn that on. You know, sales follow-up, who isn't like that? Let's turn that on. How about some YouTube script writing? Maybe do a lot of YouTube content. You want that on. How about sales script writing? That's a big one. Maybe review collection if you get a lot of reviews. So just flip on what makes sense. And then once you've done that from the general category, then you come right over here and click on your industry, right? This is home services. Hey, estimate presentation. I'm going to flip that on. What if I'm over here on automotive? You know, I'm going to go down here. How about dealership internet leads? There's probably a ton of those. I'm going to turn that on. What if I'm over here in nonprofit? Well, I definitely want to do a fundraising event plan. That's a big one. So just make your way through general and your industry and flip on what makes sense for you. Now, you can also create a custom skill. So if you have something on your side where you want to create a skill that you want added in here, you absolutely can do that. Give it a title, give it a description, give it instructions, and you can pop it in. You got a custom skill that you've created now, and it can be listed right inside here along with the built-in ones that already exist. Now, you also have the ability to create routines. This is something that we mentioned earlier. So under the routine over in the left nav, you click on it here, it's all listed in here, routines that you have created. They could be recurring, they could be one time. You could set up an email one where there's a little trigger where you could have things forwarded to different email addresses when things happen. So you can set all of these things up all through routines, almost like a little automation almost. Now, to do that, all you do is go right in here to the chat and you say, Dubb Agent, do me a favor, create a routine and give it the description that you need. Same thing with memories, right over here to the left. So if you want Dubb Agent to remember something that's important, whether it's internal facing or it's external with customers and clients, you want to be able to have that set up so it makes sense and it always remembers to do those things. It's very important. And they're all listed right in here. So all you do to create the memory is, again, right in the chat, Dubb Agent, do me a favor, create that memory. Just, again, just describe it like you're talking to a human, like what you want it to do. Now, you also have the ability right over here to text with Dubb Agent. You can SMS have a convo with Dubb Agent. Down here at the bottom, there's a little three-dot menu here. All you have to do is click on account right down here at the bottom. This will pop you right inside here. And when you're in here, all you have to do is link your phone number. If you didn't do that, the 7-day free trial that we do, there's a little window where you can pop it in there. If you didn't pop it in there, just put +1, put your number in here. As soon as that happens, you've got a nice SMS message from Dubb Agent saying, how can I help you? What do you want to do? And you can walk around, chat, talk with it. We have so many cool stories from that already where you can just interact with Dubb Agent like you're talking to a friend. Tell it to do what you need to do, and it's going to do it for you. Now, you also have right over here under Dubb Agent, notice how we have Dubb Studio we talked about before, the revolving door. There's also a Dubb coaching section which is right here. So when you select this here, this is a nice breakdown for coaching. You can see the videos that are already populating in here, and you can search in here for whatever you want to search for. Maybe I want to search for video sales agent. I'm going to put that in here like that, and it's going to bring up videos related to that. So you can do keyword searches in here, and then it opens up Dubb support, and you're able to scroll through there and watch it. So all of it's available under Dubb Coaching right here. If you have any suggestions for us, let us know in this section, but it seems pretty strong already in terms of what it's already offering. Now, you also have support. So if you do need help with what you're watching and doing in your routine, you're going through here, you got support right over here to the left. If you click on the support in the left nav, it will open up this area here. Number you can call 24/7. You're in the live Zoom training right now from 10 a.m. typically to around 12 PST. Sometimes we go later. Training videos we just talked about. View documentation over to the right. One of the strongest assets in this part is the live training log. So when you select in here, all you have to do is select previous meetings and just decide which one do I want to watch. Boom, I'm going to go back to this one. These are important because a lot of the times things are moving so quickly with things being updated that you want to be able to pop in here and see what's updated and get the current information. You also can click on the FAQs at the bottom. This is set up just like SIA, which is the customer facing stuff we looked at earlier on the landing pages with Dubb Studio, where you can interact or get what you need in terms of information. Now you also have over here your billing. So when you click on billing over on the left now, we do a 7-day free trial, 25,000 AI credits. And then you have the entry point at 50 bucks a month, 100 bucks a month, 300 bucks a month. The 100 buck level, hey, maybe you want some custom branding at the $300 level. Hey, maybe you want to full on be able to sell your own custom agency with AI, kind of what a yellow label kind of relationship we have with it could be, hey, it could be John AI powered by Dubb Agent. So it's pretty cool on the different levels that we have. In terms of the credits themselves, you always can top off here. You can select an amount in here if you want to do that. You also have the ability to have it auto set up if you want to. If you know you're doing some stuff, it'll automatically fill up and then have the amounts. But below here, when you're talking about usage, especially when you're first using it, you're going to be able to see in here what it costs. So if you're, on a daily basis, you're doing some consistent stuff here, you're going to have an idea after 7 days, kind of how this is going to flesh out. Because when you tell Dubb Agent to do something, it's going to give you the amount of credits and it's going to give you the dollar and cents. So you have an idea. So when you click on something here, it'll give you even more detail as you kind of scroll through. It'll say it right up here at the top, right there, on each part that you're suggesting. Now, as far as referrals, Dubb Agent, you love it, you're using it, you're getting results, you want to share it. So right over here is going to be your referral link right in here. And if you ever want to check out your dashboard, just click here. It'll bring you inside here in terms of the information you have, clicks, referrals, and you always have your link down here at the bottom if you need that. When you do share this link, it will be a 30% recurring comm that you'll get when you share Dubb Agent with other folks and they subscribe. Now, you also have the ability within Dubb Studio to do the same thing. We have a partner program right in here, right over to the right. Apply now. Click this in here. It's going to create a referral link for you. Well, mine's already created, but it creates a link for you that you can share. And when you share that link, it is a 30% recurring commission as well. So on both sides of the ledger, whether it's Dubb Studio or whether it's Dubb Agent, you have the ability to share it and make a really impactful income both ways. And we have a lot of folks that are doing that are making their way through with whether they're sharing Dubb Agent, whether they're sharing Dubb Studio, and it's a pretty effective strategy. When you love something and you want to talk about it, it's pretty easy to talk about it once you love using it. But at the same time, we have a ton of support in terms of people using Dubb Studio, using Dubb Agent, sharing the love on that stuff. So as long as you come in here and you do the training and do the reps and you do what you're supposed to do, we're all here for you. So yeah, Ruben, I saw you popped in. What's up, buddy? Let's see. Everyone, Ruben, he's the creator of Dubb. He just popped in. What's up, Ruben? Oh, can't hear you, Mike, for some reason. Okay, let's see. Is Darius in here yet? I don't see him yet. Okay. Mhm. All right, I'm looking through the chat here. Let's see. Ruben, you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
All right.
What's going on, Ruben?
Oh, not too much. Just tuning in. How's
Yeah, we
everyone
just went over the
doing?
basics. Yeah, we just went
Yeah.
over the basics. I don't see any new folks in here, Ruben. No one put a one in the chat as of yet. But yeah, let's see. Mark just raised his hand. Mark Hyman. Go ahead, Mark.
I'm new here.
Hey, welcome. Welcome
Yeah.
in. Talk to us, Mark. What do you do? What brings you our way?
We spoke the other day. I launched a tax advisory agency.
Tax. Was it finding in business where people can find the areas to save and everything, right? With the different
Yeah, it
uses?
was no, it's how mostly real estate owners, real estate investors can maximize the tax benefits of the tax code. There's a lot of things that people who earn a lot of money and have bad accountants don't know about ways to use the tax code to their advantage without drawing audits on them.
Yeah, that's great. How do you do your lead gen?
Mostly up until now, mostly in person. I'm old school. I'm 66 years old. I go to conferences, meetings. I shake people's hands, kind of tell them what I do. I'm a non-sale person. I just tell people what I do and wait for them to say, I really need your help. I don't need to sell anything, but I want to, as I told you, I met Ruben 8 years ago at conferences and never knew how to use what to use it for. And finally, I have a business where this all-in-one system of getting in touch with people, putting them into a CRM, drip marketing, all that stuff is what I'm going to need in order to grow my business where I want to go.
What conference did we meet at? Do you
Oh, a
recall?
long, long time ago in downtown LA, two or three when you
The
were just
business expo.
but yeah, that and a couple of others that you were running around. Just I couldn't figure out your business. You were mostly pitching it to real estate agents. Hey, just why don't you send a nice video of yourself to people and introduce yourself? It didn't seem relevant to me at the time. I didn't seem like $1 billion business. But lo and behold, 8 years later, you're still around and you've got great tools. And now that everybody is used to receiving content and introduction by video, your product makes a shitload of sense to me. Took me
Oh,
8 or 9 years to figure it out.
hey, that's what I call a sales cycle. Well, great to have you here. Training is one of our favorite parts. We do this live coaching call every single day, every single business day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific. So thanks for joining in. What sort of reactivated you? Did you get an email? Did you get an SMS? Did
No,
you see?
well, maybe you came in on my. I'm on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my go-to tool for everything.
Oh, okay, got it.
So
So maybe we popped up there. Fair enough.
yeah,
So the new technology that Rob was just talking about, Dubb Agent, it's
yeah,
really the sales operating
yeah,
system. That's how I want you to think about it. So I want you to think about you're at a conference, you get a business card from someone,
yeah,
you take your phone
yeah,
and you go to one of two or three AI assistants that you have that's set up, your SMS, maybe a Slack if you use it, or just write directly
yeah,
on the agent
yeah,
website or even app now. You scan the business card
yeah,
that uses OCR. This is just one use case for you.
yeah,
Okay. You scan this. I mean, Rob, this would be a video training tutorial that you could do. I'm having some Wi-Fi issues on my
yeah,
desktop, so I'm just on
yeah,
mobile. But this is a proper training that Rob could do. Imagine scanning that business card and then having your Dubb agent use OCR, optical character
yeah, yeah.
recognition, scanning all the information, finding the phone, finding the email, sending an email to the person with your pitch on it, hyper personalized based on what your goals are and who they are. It can research their domain. It sends that email. All you had to do is scan the email. All you had to do
You
is
got. I mean, I'm sold. I mean, yeah.
yeah. But
I
it
mean,
doesn't stop there. No, I'm not trying to sell you.
and there's more.
I want to give you context. So it's when we think about this, we think about the holistic solution: emailing, SMS, update the CRM, create a routine. Check your emails every day. So it's that routine. It's like the thing that we have been thinking about constantly is how to build. Since I met you 8 years ago in downtown Los Angeles, we have never stopped thinking about this thing on how do we build a technology that people can use every single day. Because if we don't build a technology that people use every single day, we are not going to build a sticking technology.
I mean, you
It's not
got it.
good enough.
Up until this particular business, Dubb was not something that I needed every day. Now I need it every day because every day I'm on LinkedIn, every day I'm at
Yeah,
conferences, and so
yeah.
I need to manage that data much more aggressively and have the machine doing the
Fair
work
enough.
for me.
Fair enough. It's ai.dubb.com. If you could just get started in this meeting, we will circle back to you and we're going to help you. That's why we do this. It's a hands-on experience. We're going to help you set up your integrations. We're going to help you create some routines. Just sort of, if you don't mind, just get the. Are you on a laptop or a computer?
I'm on a laptop, but I have my phone in my hand. So.
Oh, fair enough. So yeah, ai.dubb.com.
Yeah.
If you could just get that process started, you can sign up with email or Gmail, and then Rob usually kind of goes around the Robin and sees the kind of questions that we have in the room, and we sort of get people started, and then we circle back to them if that's all right with you.
That's fine. Go ahead. No, that's fine.
All right, so hang with us, and then we'll come back to you. Raise your hand again once you sort of set up maybe an integration or two, maybe your Outlook, maybe your Gmail, maybe a calendar, and then start to say, hey, I'm looking to generate a lead. Make sure you put your phone number in so you get the SMS AI assistant, and then scan a business card. You can see how it's going to process that, add it to your CRM, add it to your email. It's kind of magical once you get the process started.
Okay, I'm here. Yep.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming back 8 years later.
Good talking to you, Mark. We talked old school on Friday last week. That's right. We spoke by telephone, which was old school. So then we talked about tech.
Well, you know what else is old school is long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah, definitely radio. The days of radio.
That's an 8-year listener and first-time caller. So that's awesome to hear.
Hey, remember radio was the first podcast technically.
Yeah.
Darius, I don't see any questions in here as of right now. And then Mark had popped in when I first started. No one put one in there. It wasn't. Everyone looks like they were returning. So nothing in the Q&A. So everything is updated there.
Right on, right on. Thank you, Rob. Mark, good to see you again, my friend. I know we connected yesterday. We have something on the books here for next steps. So looking forward to you, my friend.
Yep.
Okay. Here, let me get my camera on. Make sure it's the right one. Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, since there are not any existing pending questions, sometimes what we'll do is here, make me a co-host, maybe. Oh, I'm already co-host. Never mind. What we can do is, this is the wrong camera. There we go. 1 second. That one. There we go. Okay. Without pending questions, and those still come in sometimes, right? We'll start dropping into some curriculum here. We're going to show a couple of little tutorials and stuff. I got some stuff on deck. But if things arise during the process of us showing some stuff, you guys can always ask an additional question, raise a hand, etc. We often have recurring themes here, right? Because where everyone's in a really similar situation, right? We're adopting AI. We're trying to turn on automation. We're trying to activate social media, something like that. So we'll cover somewhat similar topics, just with like a new lens or new vertical or something like that. So yesterday I talked about how to translate written reviews from videos, and I have a part 2 of that. And then I also have another piece for lead magnets. But one last call we'll do before I start jumping in. And then Ruben, if you have anything you want to drop today, let me know. I'll reserve a spot for you. And then
yeah, for sure.
Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna break out into really quickly here. This is a part 2 of what to do with your testimonial videos once you've collected them. So just give me 1 second here, and I'm going to share a couple of things.
And then while Darius is setting that up, I just wanted to let everyone know that we have officially launched our certification program, and we're really excited about that. What that means is basically you go into the Dubb agent and you get trained. The Dubb agent is going to train you. It's going to take you through Dubb Studio. It's going to take you through Dubb agent. It's going to quiz you. It's going to ask you some questions. It's going to give you some links. So if you do want to get Dubb certified, please put certified in the chat, and I'll come back to that. And I will guide you on how to do that. It was a really fun process. Hey, John, really fun process. We started out, we're like, should we use video? Should we have a PDF? Should we use School or one of those sort of training platforms? And then we say, wait, it's right in front of us. We'll just use our own AI agent, and it'll be interactive so people don't fall asleep while watching the video and don't understand what's happening. It's totally interactive, which makes it kind of fun. And it opens up a lot of possibilities on what you can do for your business. Darius?
Yeah, no. So guys, if you're interested in that piece, we got a couple people, Albert, Rich, Sky, we got you. The certification process was just created. So it's early days. Ruben, do we have a link for that? I think it's just in the chat, right?
No, that's a Dubb skill. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll show the training after this.
After yours, you get me and I got you.
Okay. Very good. So guys, if you're interested in the Dubb certification process, as just mentioned, it's an interactive process built into the AI tool now. So we'll cover that here in just a moment. So very good. Exactly. Yeah, Rich, do you just ask the AI agent to give me the course? Exactly. Yes. Right on, guys. Okay, so we'll cover that in just a moment. I'm going to do a quick breakout here because I had another follow-up after our session yesterday about what's next, right, with the testimonial piece. So I want to come full circle to that one. Okay, so this is another training video, and I'm going to share my screen. So, we'll actually start with just me. So if you are looking to collect testimonials for business, you know they're the most powerful thing for your business to help convince new people to know, like, and trust you and earn that business. So I want to show you guys not only the fastest, easiest way to collect testimonials from your clients, but then how to share, embed them across every digital resource you have access to at your fingertips. Now, here is the very first step, guys, is collecting testimonials doesn't have to be difficult. In fact, Dubb makes it as easy as possible, where with one video like this, I can record a video from my phone, from my camera, from anywhere, and I can share this with somebody via a text message or an email, probably text. When you send this video, like this one here, they will have a button below the video that they can click and then send a video back to you. They don't have to download or sign up or install anything. They literally just click one button. They can send or upload an existing video. So this is the easiest way to capture the testimonial from people, right? You can send it in a DM, a text message, anywhere, and they just click and then can send the video back to you. However, this is just the first piece of the puzzle. Once you collect the testimonial, what do we do with it? Well, there's several really important things to do with testimonials once you've collected them. One of those things comes back right here into your video pages. So when you go to share videos outside of testimonial collection, for business development, for lead generation, for generating appointments, that's where your testimonial is going to automatically play in your playlist. So here, hey, it's here, Darius, book a time, would love to chat. And then at the end, it automatically rolls into my testimonial. So this is probably one of the first places. Now, outside of this, we also have every other option for taking this video, uploading it to every social platform, and embedding it on websites and landing pages, because every video that you create has the same options to embed directly into landing pages and websites. So when I visit this page right here, I can click the share button, click the embed tab, and then here you'll have two different options for embedding videos, your testimonial videos, right into your own websites or landing pages. So this means social media, emails, landing pages, websites, anywhere you can display videos to build and educate and nurture your audience, you can now capture and share testimonials through as well. This is how you power up your entire funnel, your website, and every bit of marketing that you have with your most powerful asset, your customers. So if you need help collecting testimonials and leveraging them in your business, come check out a free training and a free trial at dubb.com. Thanks. All right. Anyway, that was the second half of that one, guys, because they're like, wait, I got it. I got the testimony. What do I do with it now? And it's really all those things, right? Website, social. I didn't cover drip sequence, but that's also I mentioned every marketing channel. And it follows up to, guys. I get another one, which is, this should also be included there. Just editor's notes. Tag this onto the end in there somewhere. The last thing, guys, as a question we get from everybody, which is, what do I put in my automations? We get this question every day. What makes a really effective automation? And these testimonials make extremely powerful automatic touch points, right? Instead of just bothering people with, hey, just checking in, just following up, why not share some inspiration, some motivation, and even some education with them in the form of a story, in the form of a testimonial from some of your favorite clients? So besides all the front facing, right, on your website and landing page, it can also be on the back end of your marketing automation funnel. So if you're also wondering how to build a really powerful funnel for your business, this is also one of the most powerful and simplest ways. Have your customers be your funnel. So that's it. Thanks. All right. That's the other part of it, right? Take your customers' words and use them as a tool. So and if anyone's not doing that, right? If like Reggie, I know you and your team have a financial product, so it's not always easy. But then that's when we do the instructions I talked about yesterday, right? Capturing the written review and translating it to visual testimonial. So that's the 1-2 part here. Is doesn't matter what kind of review you have, you always have the ability to translate it into reusable assets. So, Reggie, that was a continuation from an old one yesterday. All right. I got one or two more small ones. Ruben, you want to talk about this piece right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's do it. Here, I'll spotlight you, switch you out.
Okay, cool. All right, let me get my screen prepared here. So one of the things that I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna jump into a video training right now for you guys, and I think the reason why this is very valuable is because I don't think there's anything more desirable than owning your own AI right now. Right now, we are sort of forced as consumers to use a lot of the AI tools that are in the marketplace, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Grok, the list goes on, Manus, Meta. There's so many. Every day we hear about a new one. The problem is that if you are in sales, if you are a business owner, if you are looking to market your business, if you are looking to get more meetings and get more clients and more revenue, more commissions, more income, and make that a repeatable and scalable system, you need a very specific type of AI. So we're really proud to announce that now not only do you have access to Dubb Agent, to Dubb Studio, to basically have everything that you need with AI, video, marketing automation, your CRM, email sending, SMS sending, the whole works from A to Z. But now you have the ability to sort of become certified in this and then sell this as an agency partner, as a referral partner. So I think this becomes very meaningful when we think about referral commission. Now, one of the things that I think makes referral commission so exciting in this capacity is that it is on a recurring basis. So it's not like most systems where you get paid a sort of headhunter fee, like $50 per lead or $50 per subscriber, and then you don't get paid again. It's not like that. You get paid on a recurring basis. So what I'm really talking about here is the Dubb referral program. This is the Dubb affiliate program, and it's meaningful because now you can have an AI agent, you can have a studio that has your CRM and your marketing automation and everything that. You can custom brand it for your business. You can have your own branded referral link to whom to which you can send to people, and then they sign up. And then not only do you get paid on a referral basis, but you also have the ability to add your services as well, which could be coaching or consulting or anything that you like if you so choose. That is not a requirement, but if that is something that you do want to offer, why not offer that? It would mean the world to us to have a team of referral partners that go and spread the word, that participate in the earnings, in the great fun that we're having, and as a result, support people, guide people, teach people. The way to do this is to get certified. The reason why we respect and value the people that come into these meetings on a frequent basis is because they're really staying on top of technology. They have their finger on the pulse of what's new. We are scanning new information on AI every single day. We see ourselves as a source to you, and we take that responsibility very seriously. It's also in our best interest because we want to make the Dubb platform with the Dubb agent and the Dubb studio as holistic and as powerful as possible. And by serving that role, I think it's in everyone's best interest. So without further ado, I would love to extend the offer for folks to go ahead and to get Dubb certified. Here's the first step of getting Dubb certified. What you have to do, let me go ahead and share my screen. What you have to do is you have to go into the Dubb agent right here, which you can see on my screen. And then you have to go into the skills section, and you'll notice if you do a little search here, I always type Command F or Control F on a PC. You'll get the little search here, and then sure enough, it's there's two actually. There's two that are relevant here. So let me pull those up in a moment here. Okay, so the first one that you want to look at is the Dubb certification right here. And in my case, I have this turned on. So please turn this on. Again, ai.dubb.com, left navigation, skills, Command F, Mac, Control F, PC, look for Dubb certification and turn this switch on. Okay. The second thing that you want to do is let's focus on your custom branding, but that's something that I'm gonna support you guys on. So if you have a paid account to Dubb, in the chat below, in the comments below, just put paid, the word paid in there, and I'm gonna help you build your custom experience on your Dubb account. If you do not yet have a paid account, please consider buying one. You can go to billing. The plan starts at $50. So it's very cost effective. When you think about that $50, it's not like another software platform. I mean, this is a department replacement. So people are using this to literally replace their department and to empower those people that used to do mundane, rote tasks to do more social and to do more sales focused tasks. So it's a really good way to elevate your whole team. Please consider upgrading your account. We will help you get it custom branded. Going back to the certification, once the skill is turned on right here in Dubb certification, then all you have to do is go into the chat, into the AI chat here, and you have to say something about, you have to tell it what you want. I want to get Dubb certified. And then what this is going to do is that it's going to activate the skill, which has a curriculum. It's got everything on Dubb Studio, everything on Dubb Agent. It's got links. It's got trainings. It even has a quiz in there. So you have to pass the quiz. But this is not like the DMV where if you fail the quiz, you have to come back in 30 days to try to get your driver's license. That's not what this is. This is a compassionate, interactive experience, all powered by AI, and it's going to help you. So it's going to ask you questions, and if you get those wrong, it's okay. It's going to just guide you and teach you. So it's sort of like, you remember that compassionate teacher that you had growing up, where if you got a question wrong, that was an opportunity for them to teach you. It's the same type of experience. It feels really good. It's positive. Darius mentioned that this is an embryonic first effort, so we are very open to feedback on this. But I encourage you to go through this process. Once you complete this process, there's a couple of steps that we're going to request of you. Number one is there is a form at the end. It's going to ask for your address. Why do we need your address? Well, we would like to send you a plaque. It's something that we're working on right now. We're designing this. We're so excited about this because now you're going to have a plaque that you can put on your wall, and it's going to show that you put in the time and effort to get certified in your favorite AI and video tool, the Dubb platform, of course. So we encourage you to go through this process, to fill out that form. And then the other thing that we would request is to meet with us. We just want to make sure that you know everything that you need to know about the platform so that you can not only make referral income, but support people when they have questions, but also offer agency services, offer consulting services. AI, people spend a lot of money to have people set up their AI. I mean, tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes. And now that you're going to be certified in the best-in-class platform for sales, for marketing, you will be absolutely qualified to support people. Just imagine, a CEO, a consultant, a real estate agent, someone that needs AI, that needs to have an agent, and they need to have the ability to record videos to send them to their clients. Imagine if you met with them saying, hey, check out this platform. Here's my referral link. You get a discount. I participate in the earnings, so I have a vested interest in your success, and I'm going to help you set this up. And then imagine spending 20 minutes with them on their computer at their desk and setting up their integrations. For example, going into the integration section and setting up some of their Gmail, their Outlook, their calendar. Imagine turning on some of the skills in their account. Imagine jumping over into the Dubb Studio and teaching them how to record videos from their screen, from their mobile phone. The list goes on. Why is all this powerful? Because it's going to drive results. And what does results mean? It means money in your pocket, my friends. Thank you guys so much for being the best part about Dubb. If this resonated with you guys, please put a 1 in the comments below. It means the world to me. We'd love to get comments. It's our favorite thing to get because we know that you guys are listening. We encourage you to get certified. So if you are also interested in getting certified, please also put that in the comments below. And we can't wait to meet with you and support you and participate in the earnings. And guess what? You're going to get that plaque.
Nice. Now, I hear every day, guys, that somebody paid $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 plus dollars for setting up like a Claude kind of desktop or a Claude co-work situation, and it's because that people are very afraid of that setup and they don't know. And then now, as using Dubb AI, you could, it's like a fraction of the setup of a Claude by itself, and it already has all the features and functions and CRM, everything integrated. It makes setting someone up like that, like, I'm going to get you AI powered, right? Instead of providing a $3,000 setup and spending hours and like configuring Claude to 10 different things. Like, that's what I've seen people pay for. You can offer that as a service. Like, I have my own AI tool. It's not Claude. It's called Darius AI, right? Or whatever you want to call it. And you can set, it's unbelievable potential for, like, I know Sky, I think you're doing your own agency AI work. So for those type of people, it becomes really, really interesting. It's like we provide all the back end of the support, and then you just have the front end and the sales, and we got you covered. So anyway, very good. Really, really excited to get you guys started there. I have a really good question actually from Jai. Jai, you sent me an email, and this is about SIA, and we just did another thing about SIA yesterday. So and then Rich, I see your question in there, my friend. You're up next. Jai, I'm gonna dive a little bit deep into your training document for SIA. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that because I think my question is, does that default message take precedent over the actual instructions that I'm giving them?
I wrote a whole big paragraph for you here. I'm gonna go over it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
And you
Here
saw
we go.
my guardrails too, right?
Yeah,
My guardrails are too hard.
I read the whole document. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. So this is worth a training video. So okay, if you guys have ever wanted an AI bot, wanted to sell AI chatbots, or just wanted one for your own business, but you've hit friction or massive subscription fees or complex setup, really good news for you that Dubb is now offering, right, AI chatbots, and they're so easy to create. And I want to show you one of our technical users created a beautiful document to set up an AI, and it has some really good information there. But also, I want to show you guys that you don't need technical information, and that the UI that we built makes it so easy to do. So here is what I want to show you guys. What we're talking about is the ability to have a little AI chatbot exist anywhere in your marketing. This means on your videos, on your emails, on your landing pages, in your social media comments, of course, on your websites, right? A little chatbot just like this. It's AI powered, it's 24/7, it captures leads, generates bookings, right? Whatever you want it to do. And so now we're just going to quickly talk about how to set this guy up. And I also want to show you this really beautiful document. Jai, I hope you don't mind if I show it. It has some excellent outlines and instructions of like how you would want to train an AI, right? It has capture, it has booking links, it has instructions. And typically you would need something like that to set up an AI. However, Jai, I'm going to send you the emails with some details down here later. But the idea with this is the AI interface actually replaces all of the custom instructions and custom stuff that you would normally need to build. So for example, in terms of its training, you give it the links, you give it the FAQs, but I want to make sure we're careful with those because those FAQs are actually visible buttons, right? And you don't want too many FAQs because then it's like analysis paralysis, right? If you have 100 buttons right here, so make sure you only have one or two of your most important FAQs there. And then down here, we have the training document. This is something really important because this is where all the extra special sauce gets added. For example, if you don't want it to give estimates or price or quotes, if you want it to say, hey, for quotes and estimates, we recommend you book a timer, fill out the form or whatever you want them to do. So that's where some custom instruction happened. And Jai, specifically, you had some really cool things in your training document outside of this, but a lot of the things in your training document are actually also hosted in these messages. Jai's original question was he had some specific instruction that he wanted the AI to say, but we have a message here that's sort of defaulted. It's hard coded in, and that is this default welcome message there. So anything we have in like the training instructions and stuff won't override that main default custom message. It is customizable, but that is these and the FAQs are hard coded, right? Those are standard. They say the same thing every time. And then, of course, when they interact with the AI here, that's when it's generating the responses based on your training document, based on your resources. So, Jai, your document was almost perfect. The only thing that we don't need extra is the lead capture instructions. That's built into Dubb AI as well. You don't have to figure out how to programmatically ask your AI to capture leads. It's actually right here. Whether you want it to be a soft ask, right? Do you want it to suggest that they provide their information, or do you want it to require? And Jai, in your case, you wanted required, right? It must capture this information in order to proceed. So in your case, reduce the lead capture instructions in the document and have them be here only in the UI. And then the last thing is, within, just like a salesperson, everybody, when you're training a salesperson, you generally want one thing, right? Like, what is the action? You want them to book the meeting, to purchase the thing, right? To click the button. And with AI, you generally want it to be the same. Is you want that one main direct response. If it's a booking, if it's the purchase now, so you want to make sure you actually give it the most important direct response here, because that's the thing that the AI is going to try to move the conversation toward. Now, you can give it other links, right? In your training documents, it can have access to other links and other information, excuse me. But the main thing you want it to do, make sure you save that for the direct response link right down here. And so, Jai, I imagine that was your calendar. And so you wouldn't give it in the internal training, you'd give the calendar link down here in the direct response, and you'd say to book a time with Jai or something like that. So this is the only difference between what it used to take, which is a technical document, technical knowledge, a lot of setup and instructions, and it's far, far easier now. And I think the best part is, if you need help with this, we have humans, experts, myself included, every single weekday to help you create chatbots and AIs just like this, along with the CRM and video and everything else that's connected to these chatbots to make them actually, power up your marketing. So if you need help, we got you covered. Come check out a free trial. Thanks. Okay. That's the training portion. Now, Jai, specifically, very specific to your question and document, yes, the default message will override whatever's in the training document. And the buttons, I saw you had a lot of FAQs. That's fine in the document, absolutely. But in terms of what you actually reserve for the FAQ buttons, make sure those are just the juiciest, best 1 or 2, 3 things right here. Like what are going to help you overcome the objections or whatever. Does that make sense? And then Jai, I got a whole response there. So you don't even have to watch the video. I have every bullet there. I got like 10 bullets for you to
that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate that, because she was doing really well, and it was like, wait a minute.
That's not right. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there was just probably some conflict with either the internal instructions, like with the lead capture stuff. Just use that on the Dubb side of it. And yours is required, so just make sure you use those fields. Anyway, I sent you the email that'll help clean up the instructions and the expectation a lot.
Hey, now I know, I think you told me this one time before, but can Dubb AI actually build a workflow for me?
We're working on it. It can build the email, or the subject, the body, the scripts, but what it can't do is it can't actually come and create the step-by-step connect the dots inside of Dubb. Not yet. We're working on that as we speak. So stay tuned. Yeah.
All right.
But Jai, listen, I'm going to do a hangout for a little bit, and I'm going to do a training on the email trigger today, because that gives you what you need for email automation. So hang out for a little bit, and when Darius is done with his questions, I'm going to provide a tutorial that you're going to find very interesting. So stay tuned for that. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the email automation thing, it's even kind of hard to explain to even more technical people, because it's like Zapier. It's like Zapier. Zapier, how it can listen and instantaneously trigger a lot of really cool stuff. No other AI tool can do that by itself. And that's what we just added to Dubb AI. And it's like so transformational that I'm still having to wrap my head around the best trainings to provide on it, because it's like anything you would do with Zapier, essentially, you're doing with email and AI and this one trigger. So it's extremely powerful, but again, also highly technical. So it's like when someone has the technical question, I'm waiting to whip that thing out, but I don't want to overwhelm people with but it's super powerful, super interesting. Ruben's going to show that to us now. So, or in a minute. Okay. Rich, you're up next. Jai, all good there? Making sense? And I sent that email over so you can review it and see.
It totally makes sense. Darius, I appreciate you, man.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You always got my back, man.
Always. Rich, what's going on, friend?
Not much, just learning.
Yeah. Okay. So excellent question here. And it's something that we are also going to continue to advance and change, right? Perfect questions. What's the difference between the tiers in Dubb AI? And several things, right? One is, of course, the amount of tokens, right? That's the obvious one. The higher plans, you have more token allowance. There's also, this is one of the things Ruben was just describing, the custom branding stuff. Ruben, I don't exactly know where we landed on it. I know that there is
gonna do a full tutorial on it right now.
Okay, so yeah, AI CEO, like if you want to resell and have your own AI CEO brand, then that's going to be probably on the higher tiers. So that'll be one of the exclusions. And we're also, as we're releasing different features, some of these guys are resource and cost intensive to us, and those might be gated to like a higher plan at some other date in the future. So I can't say for certain. But right now, we're trying to make every skill as available to everyone as we can. But we're also trying to push the boundaries of what it can do, and that means that we're having to invest a lot of extra resources into expensive skills and into technical projects. So those might be reserved on a higher plan at some other date in the future. Not at this point, though. So right now, every feature that Dubb AI offers is available on the different plans, minus this the custom branding thing we're talking about. So, and then as far as different model selection or anything like that, I would say don't worry about it. You have the optimal model selected for majority of everything that you need. So actually, for most everybody, guys, I'd say don't worry about model selection. It's something that people are being stressed out over by the internet, right? They're like, use this model for this and use this model for that, and this model. You have all these people telling you which, and it's like it's all actually a bunch of noise. And I'd say we have Dubb AI, guys, as your default, unless you're a legacy user. Dubb AI is your default for the majority of stuff. Don't like, oh my God, which one should I be using? We have you covered. We have your back and making sure that the model that's your default is both cost effective and sharpest, right? Ask it to do anything Claude or Gemini or whatever other model can do. It will absolutely be on par or above other models. So don't worry about model selection, I would say. If you're concerned or you have questions, we got you covered. But if you're like, oh my God, I'm worried about which one I should be using, don't. We have that absolutely covered automatically. So and then Rich, I'll have more information for you on the higher tiers. I would say the most important thing is depending on your usage. If you guys find yourself using AI regularly and you see that you're topping off, I would say that's an immediate reason to upgrade, because the top off credits are like 20% more expensive than the subscription credits. So if you ever find that yourself topping off more than once, or you're like, hey, I'm using this thing with regularity, I find myself topping off, I would recommend just upgrading to the higher tier, because it's going to immediately save you 20% on your token cost. So that's one thing compared to top offs versus the different plans.
Yeah. I was going to say, Jai, I wanted to get you set up on the custom branding. Just make sure that you have a paid account on Dubb Agent. So if you click on one of the upgrade buttons, we'll build Jai.ai, whatever you want to call it. We'll brand it for you. It'll have your logo, it'll have your prompt, it'll have your skills, it'll have a custom chat header. It's going to really know about you, and it's going to have your colors. It's a really nice experience. You also have the ability to have a referral link, and there's some branding options there which we can discuss as well. So consider making that upgrade, and we'll do that. Sky, if you're with us, I sent you the link so that you can build your custom branding. The one thing I will say is that you have to have a 512 by 512 PNG image as your icon. So if you don't have it perfectly 512 by 512, there's some error handling we're going to build in there.
We can help you too, guys. We're
just go to Dubb Agent. Just go to Dubb Agent and say,
this.
Dubb Agent will resize it. Dubb Agent will create you an icon. If you want an icon of a balloon or a flower or a building, ask
right. If you don't have one, right?
It'll create it for you right on the spot.
Yeah.
Right on the spot, and just say 512 by 512 PNG.
Yeah.
Also, Rich, same thing. I sent you the information on how to brand it for yourself, Rich, if you're with us. Rich is in the room. Okay, so Rich is in the house. So Rich, you have that link.
And if you need support as well, again, you have the information, just like everything else. You have tutorials and you have support, which work. We encourage you guys though to stay. More practice is only going to help you get better at the thing, and especially if you guys want to talk about promoting it to others, then that will only pay dividends.
Let me actually just do a quick tutorial here on how to do that.
Here we go.
Okay. Sit here. Okay, so let me get my screen prepared here, and then we'll get into a video training. Is
the link fully live? Yeah. Do we have a button for it? Or is it just a hidden link?
No, it's right now. It's a hidden link that I'm sending.
So that's the important caveat right now. Is you guys Sky and Rich and stuff, you'll
They
notice.
have that link, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'll notice there's a very special link at the bottom of the message Ruben sent you. That link you will not find anywhere else in the world. So click it from there only, and then you'll be able to see what Ruben's going to talk about. So
yes.
And then not to leave
serious
out.
question.
Yeah, Rich, go ahead, buddy.
When we were looking at the Netlify, they changed that program to the tokens. You get a chance to ask about. I've done everything I can to find what constitute a token.
Yeah.
Use.
So
I can't find anything on it.
Did you get your free plan connected?
Yeah, we're connecting it up. I was having issues. I had to get a hold of GoDaddy, and I've got an appointment with them this afternoon.
So you're still gonna
transfer
get
some kind of
your domain
over. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah, you're still connecting GoDaddy to Netlify, but did you connect Netlify to your Dubb AI yet?
It says it needs to be connected live.
Sorry,
Rich, I offered to meet with you. That offer still stands.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So Rich.
Yeah, I'm going to send you my booking link.
Very good. It sounds like he has a piece with GoDaddy first too, to make sure Netlify has access to his domain, and then because we can't, we can maybe support with that, right? If it's
I'll help you. I mean, I've done all this before, so I'll help you as much as I can. I'll guide you there. GoDaddy has good support. They've got a phone number.
Yeah, he's got a meeting with them, he said. So
yeah, they've got it. I mean, a lot of people say GoDaddy's not the best. I think they're great because they've got a phone number.
Right. You can call somebody, and if you don't get the right person, you can have them. Transfer me to somebody else. Yeah,
I really like GoDaddy for that exact reason. So yeah, Rich.
Let us know how the appointment goes, and then if they get out, I'll transfer over. We're ready for next steps. You just snag one of us, okay?
It's a DNS thing. That's probably what needs to occur here.
Right.
Where what you need to do is you need to ask GoDaddy, how do I change my custom names to domain names, or my custom names column. I want to move them. I want to not use the GoDaddy names, and I want to use that from a third party. And the third party in this case is Netlify. There's just this one nuance that I want to do when we meet is I want to compare Netlify and Vercel. So there's two platforms that I want to experiment with. But once you learn the process, we can use either one. So let's connect. What I also can do is,
the reason with GoDaddy doesn't connect is I have a service added. It costs like $2 for a year, but it prevents anybody from outside without
your
my
domain
direct
locked.
link to transfer, because they were having problems with people.
Yeah, you need to unlock your domain.
Sites.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. You have to unlock your domain for that.
Yeah,
so
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've done that before, and there's a switch. I've never had to call to do that. So if you use Dubb Agent or your AI, you can ask, hey, how do I unlock a domain? Because that's what's happening here. And by the way, there is, if I'm not mistaken, there's a 48 to 72 hour hold period.
There's a delay. There's usually a 3-day,
There's a delay, yeah. So just be cautious of that. Maybe let's meet next week once you sort that out. Okay, sounds good, Rich. And then I'll do a tutorial.
The fact that you have the meeting, Rich, get the ETA from them, and that way they say, yeah, by XYZ time it'll be done, and then that way we can make it seamless and just pick up where we leave off.
Okay, thank you.
Nice, awesome. Okay,
what else? Yeah. Okay, cool. So Darius, I'm gonna do some custom branding video tutorial.
Oh, that's right. Your training breakout. Okay.
Yeah. Are there any pending questions?
I don't see any brand new pending question. I think we're okay for now. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So, all right. So, let's see. Let me get myself prepared here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a video training. I should probably put my light on here.
And is this that is the lens of it that they've already got it, or that they?
Well, this is the offer. This is the offer on how to do it, and then specifically how to set it up, because I know that's
what I was wondering. I was like, what's the beginning of it? It's like, hey, now that you're in, here's how to set it up, or like if you want to take advantage of this. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, cool. Let's get this started.
Cool.
Okay. So, all right. So here we go. What I'm gonna focus on right now is let me make sure my screen is all set up, because I always like to jump into my screen sharing. I have to also make sure that there's no sensitive data on my screen. That's another filter. We've got all these filters here. We're juggling chainsaws.
It's much different live than it is pre-recorded. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Thank you guys for being patient with us. You know, we do the best that we can, and we try to provide as much value in real time. Okay, so this is a video training. I'm going to get into something that I'm really passionate about. Okay, so there's a lot of AI tools out there, and we all need to figure out the right tool for us. The fact of the matter is that if you're in sales and marketing, you want to have an AI tool that's really customized for your business. You want to be able to integrate to your entire stack, your email. Is it Gmail? Is it Outlook? You want to have your calendar. You want to have booking links like Calendly. You want to have back-end e-commerce, perhaps Stripe or perhaps PayPal or perhaps QuickBooks. You want to be able to put things where you book people in your calendar. You want to have email automation. You want to have SMS. The list keeps going. This is what we call our stack. The best AI tool that you can ever create is the AI tool that integrates with your whole stack, because gone are the days where AI now is just about providing copy or strategy or text. Now AI does the doing. This is what we call agentic, agent tech. You get it? Agent tech, agentic. It's the best place that you can be in, because it will allow you to maximize your productivity. Imagine waking up in the morning to a full calendar. One of the things that we're really passionate about is this idea of routines. Routines are the team, the AI team that you've created to go and generate your leads, to send the email follow-ups, to update your CRM, to update your calendar, to let you know when you have meetings, to scan your email for missed opportunities, to prioritize the deals in your CRM, and the list goes on and on and on. So as you have all these skills, as you have all these integrations, as you have all these routines set up, you've effectively created what I think is the most powerful thing in business and sales right now, which is your agent technology. Folks, I'm really proud to show you how you can do all of this and even custom brand it in your own name with a custom header, a custom prompt, custom skills, your own logo, so that it is yours. This is your AI. And I'll add one more piece to this. You now can be the CEO of your own AI company, because one of the things that you can do with this technology is you can brand it to have your logo. So if you've ever wanted to create your own AI that you can sell as part of your consulting company, as part of your coaching business, as part of your agency, as part of whatever it is that you do as an additional income stream, now's your chance to do it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you what this looks like. All right. So if you notice on my screen here, this is the custom branded AI agent for my friend Jeffrey Gitomer. This is called the Gitomer agent. Jeffrey Gitomer is a best-selling author in sales. He wrote dozens of books. One of them is the Little Red Book of Selling. One of them is the Sales Bible. He's an author. He's a keynote speaker. He's just an amazing human being and my friend. This is his AI agent. That's why it's called the Gitomer agent. If you've ever seen him in a YouTube video, you'll notice that he always wears this red color. In fact, it's the mechanic shirt. It's super cool. It's part of his brand. We decided to take all of that branding, including his logo, which is the king of sales, because that's what they call him. His red, which is the red attire that he wears and his general sort of red color. The general language that he uses. He's kind of East Coast, very, very direct, very specific, very pragmatic, but he also likes to have a lot of fun, a little humor, a little sarcasm. This AI has been trained for him. So he can log in and use this AI agent anytime he wants. And you better believe it's connected to his stack, his email, his calendar, CRM. If it's not in the existing integrations, there's custom integrations, there's custom skills specific for his business, there's custom routines that's helping him to get more clients and to get on more stages and sell more books and do the things that he is doing. All of this is wonderfully orchestrated on this Dubb agent that's custom branded. Now you might be asking, how do I get this? I want this for my business. Well, here's how you do that. The first thing that you're going to want to do is to go to ai.dubb.com. That is the link for Dubb agent. Once you are in there, you will have the ability to go and create your custom brand. So there's a link that you will receive once you are a paid user. To become a paid user, click on the upgrade button on the left side navigation or on the top, or you can click on billing and you can upgrade your account. This is one of the buttons that you can click to upgrade your account. Once you are on an upgraded account, you will have a couple of options here, okay? The first option is the branding, okay? This is the title, this is the icon. This icon, please make it 512 by 512 PNG format. If you don't have an icon like that, don't worry about it. We got your back. All you have to do is say generate. I'll try it right now. Generate a 512 by 512 PNG icon for my Dubb agent, transparent background. It should be a D letter. Yeah, so this is going to create my image that I can use to place right here if you do not have an image in this format, 512 by 512 PNG. So just ask it and it will create one for you. It could be an object, it could be a leaf or a tree or a building or your logo. You can even add your logo right here and it will process that into a nice icon. That is a requirement. Folks, if you have really small text on your logo, it's probably not going to look very good here. This is why we like to have one big, bold icon or image, just like this. You know, think of like the Apple logo. It has to be small enough where it could go on a pen. Like take a look at this Dubb pen right here. If you notice, that logo is very small. In fact, the icon itself is even smaller. That's how we need to be thinking. If there's text in our logo, we probably don't want to put it because that text is going to end up shrinking and it won't look good. And then, of course, this does have to be square. Okay, so now we come back here. We've added our title. We've added our icon. Let's give our URL a brand. This is the branding on your URL. So in this case, it's Get 'em our agent. Now let's figure out what our brand color is. If you don't know what your brand color is, don't worry about it. Ask Dubb Agent to figure it out for you. In fact, if you go into the skills section, we've built a whole playbook for this. So you'll notice in the skills section, it's called the custom branding playbook. Make sure this is turned on and say, I want to have custom branding. And it is going to guide you through the whole process to continue this process right here. So if you'll notice, you can also customize the header right here. This is the header where you can actually place what you want, how you want it to welcome folks. You also have the ability to select default skills. If there are skills in our library that you want to add, you can most definitely add them to people's accounts, to your account here, okay? So that they're always turned on. And then you can add an additional brand prompt. So now this is where you can tell your AI agent to behave certain ways. You can talk about your role, your core belief, your voice, your principles, what you do, how you work, your guardrails. You know, ask your AI, ask your Dubb agent to build this for you. If you're using ChatGPT or Claude or one of those, and even on a free account, ask it to create your brand prompt for your own proprietary AI agent and place it here. 5,000 character limit, so don't exceed that, please. Place that here. And guess what? If you want it to crack jokes, tell it to crack jokes. If you want it to be a little sarcastic, have it be a little sarcastic. Do you remember the scene in Iron Man where Iron Man is telling Jarvis, his robot, to turn up the humor, and then he has him turn it down a little bit? It's the same idea here. This AI agent can be exactly what you want it to be based on this prompting. So build your Jarvis. It's a lot of fun, okay? And then the next thing that we encourage you to do is to turn this switch on, apply my branding in my workspace. Now, if you are on the $300 a month plan, which is the scale plan, you have the ability to turn these switches on and to effectively sell this AI agent to your customers with your branding. So if you want to sell your name AI and you want to be the CEO of that AI company that is effectively branded, that co-branded AI experience can most definitely be all yours. We just do require that you invest in the scale program. That's $300 a month. The reason why we ask you to invest that money is because we want people who are dedicated. This is like starting a business. This has the potential to create meaningful, life-changing revenue in the numbers. I think this could be in the thousands, tens of thousands of dollars a month or more. The sky is absolutely the limit here. Okay. So this is like being the CEO of your own AI company. A lot of people compare this to GoHighLevel's option, which is like their agency plan, which is a software. But in this case, it's an AI machine that does all the doing for your clients. So it's a perfect add-on for your coaching, for your consulting, for your agency business. It becomes extremely interesting if you do want to make that investment. It's almost like buying a franchise. If it were up to me and I had to choose between buying a franchise down at the mall or something like this, or even starting my own agency or starting my own coaching company, I can't think of a better thing to do than to go build my own AI consulting agency, support coaching company where I could offer my services in addition to this co-branded AI experience. We're really proud of this, my friends. I encourage you to go through this process, have some fun with it. Consider making the investment with us, my friends. We put a lot of time into this. We come into these meetings every single day at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Pacific, we are here every single day. Two to four of us are always here. Most of the time, it's all four of us. Okay. Dubb.com/T. If this resonated with you, please put the word Dubb in the comments below in the chat. We love to receive comments. It just knows that people are listening, that this resonates with people, that you're feeling our energy and our passion here, and you want to participate in our growth story. Folks, our favorite thing is your happiness, your results. When you get results, we get results. Your success is our success. We always say that. That's our mantra, and we mean it from the bottom of our heart, you guys. So once you've upgraded your account and you want to get that custom branding going, just go through this process, turn the skill on. It's going to ask you a questionnaire. It's going to answer it. It's going to give all the things, populate it. Make sure you workshop that icon. And guess what? If you have any problems, we are here in this meeting. So just let us know in the chat. We can bring you on stage. And I have done this for a number of folks now because there's been so much demand for this. And I stopped doing it. Now we built a self-service model so that you guys are empowered to do this yourself. You guys, thank you for being the best part about Dubb. Darius? Rob?
Awesome. All right. Well, it's a Friday here. Ruben, I don't know if we have any. I don't have any other curriculum planned right now, so
Yeah.
I'm out for today.
Oh, you're good. No, your photos is like all over our Dubb support channel. You've had so much high value content. It's awesome. Have you guys seen all this stuff that we're putting out on our YouTube channel? I mean,
I think it's a really, really good example to show people that like how it's like practicing what we preach. I showed a couple clients and they're like, this is exactly what I need. Like I need to start doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, here's what I recommend. Here's our stack, right? You do a long form video.
Right.
And then Bill, you're looking at Opus clips and stuff. I mean, we're gonna end up canning Opus clips because our editor does a much better job because he's a trained professional. So
yeah,
I imagine one day here Opus clips could catch up, but we've tried it, and I would say if you're a one-man shop, it's still I think a good option.
Yes.
Producing this type of content, and then your AI content calendar, because that's what our content calendar is kind of self-generated through our development and creating our own AI thing. But you're going to need something, right, to feed you the stuff you need to be talking about, and AI is absolutely amazing at that. Like I feel bad for the social media sort of content manager people that didn't level up, right, that aren't leveraging AI, because one of them could only service so many clients before, right? How much copy can they write for so many clients and post and stuff? Now with AI, they could do that for unlimited number of clients, right? And so the ones that didn't level up, their jobs are gone. The ones that leveled up can now service more clients, and then you don't need them anymore, potentially, right? You can literally do their job for yourself with AI. But the creation, the content itself is what makes all this possible. The thumbnails, the trimming, like all that, it can be AI driven. All these thumbnails, our editor was created a custom skill to generate these, right? It's what was that we ended up using? It was so cool though to watch our editors using the tool as heavily as we are.
I actually have a video tutorial on that.
Yeah, it's so cool because it's like it's proven that like our customer success team, our sales team, our leadership team, our editor team, like everybody's using the tool to something that would shave off hours and hours and multiple subscriptions off their time. So it's so powerful and exciting. It's like, wow, what else can we What else can we do? How do we tell all the editors, look, you can have a YouTube publishing workflow like built into this thing? It's so
Yeah,
cool.
Mark has a question. Let's bring you up. Are you can you turn your mic on? Who
Yeah, I'm back.
Wait, sorry, Mark. What 1 second, Mark. So sorry. Darius, who mentioned the Opus clip? Sorry.
It was Bill Curtis was and
Bill
several other
Curtis.
people,
Bill,
yeah.
hang out. I've got something for you. I've got the Opus killer for you.
Oh, yeah, Mark, I think your hand was up still from earlier.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Mark.
yeah.
Mark, do you want to turn your webcam on? Do you want to turn your
Ruben told me
webcam
to go
on?
out and do a bunch of stuff. I upgraded my accounts, and but I'd like to use the
I'm bringing
Dubb.
you up, Mark. I'm bringing you up as a panelist. You should see a button.
Yeah.
Says
We get lonely here. If you guys want to turn your videos on ever, we get lonely. We love to have folks in our party over here. And plus it's Friday.
right. And then Bill, we want to talk to you about Opus clips. So I don't know if you had a chance to play with it yet. I've been talking to a couple people, mixed results. So I'd like to see what you got.
I've got a take on Opus, big time.
I think Bill actually had something positive too. So here, I'll spotlight you there too, Mark. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you.
Okay. Yeah.
Friday.
So yeah. Okay. So Ruben, two things. Just actually, Ruben told me to go set up ai.dubb.com. So
Yes, sir.
I'm there. Your office called me immediately to set up a meeting at 3 p.m. Right now I'm on the so should I be working from the app or from the I'm an Android. So should I be working from the app?
Okay, so we have an app that's actually it's not live yet. We just pushed it to the App Store. We're waiting for review. It's very exciting. There's no app for Dubb Agent today.
But this weekend, Monday. Well, yeah.
But it's awesome. Use the to answer your question real quick. I want to answer your question. So number one, for light things, you can use the SMS. Okay. There's some rates that apply, but for SMS for light things, the website ai.dubb.com is absolutely mobile friendly. If you are on Android, it will absolutely work. Do you use Slack? You don't use Slack, right? Not required.
Yes, and I when I'm forced, I use it for a group that I'm in, but I don't like it. So
okay, don't use Slack. Yeah. I love Slack, but it's not for everyone.
I mean, here's the deal. I'd love to use your CRM since I know you built it, and and you know that rather than rather than keeping up to date on Salesforce. I'm based on what I've seen. I'm all in. I'm not that techie that I need special stuff. I need your
This is it, my friend. This is the agent on your Android.
Okay, so
this is an Android right here. So you'll just go to ai.dubb.com, and then everything you could do from your computer, you could do from your Android. So when you're at these BNI events, this is what I was telling you, right? Where you're going to take the screenshot or you're going to take a picture of the business card.
Yeah.
This is where they handle it right there.
How do I take the picture? How do I take the picture?
Well, are you at ai.dubb.com?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, are you logged in? Not yet. So
here.
here.
I believe I am. I am. I'm logged in. I upgraded my account.
No, right here. You see my screen? Does it say log in or sign up at the top, or does it show that you're logged in?
It says upgrade plan. No, when I click on the 3 bars at the bottom, it says that I'm logged in. So
okay, perfect. So now you see the little chat.
Yeah.
Okay. On the chat, there's a little paper clip.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to upload the business card.
Okay, hang on, but that'll take the picture of it. Hang on.
No, you take the picture of the business card with your camera like you normally would, just to keep it simple. You just take the business picture.
But where does that picture go? I mean,
it's going to be in your. So that you take the picture on your regular phone, just like you would any other picture, and then when you come back to that website and you press the paper clip, it's going to give you the option to go to your photos.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's what. That was the missing part. Okay, that's it.
All right.
Yeah. Here's just a 30-second tutorial. If anyone has any questions, please raise your hand. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing I want to show you is this is the Dubb mobile app right here. Sorry, this is the Dubb SMS assistant. Okay. Yeah. So what I want to do is there's a business card on my desk right here. So what I want to do is I want to open up my camera. And I want to take a photo of this business card.
Yep.
When I take a photo of this business card and I upload it, now all of a sudden what happens is Dubb Agent is going to process this. Yeah. And it's going to say, great, I've scanned the information. It's going to do it in a heartbeat here. What do you want me to do with this? Do you want me to email her? Do you want me to update your CRM? What would you like me to do? Dubb Agent does the doing. So I'll show that to you in a moment. I'll kind of cap this tutorial here, and it's very exciting. So that's SMS. You can do the same thing to Darius's point on ai.dubb.com on your phone by clicking the.
Where do I get the SMS at? Where do I get the Dubb SMS?
Okay, so what you want to do, Mark, is you want to take a look at my screen.
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen right here. If you go to I gotta make sure there's no sensitive data on my screen. Okay, so what you want to do is when you signed up, it asked you, what is your phone number? In fact, if they called you, you said that they called you, right?
Yeah.
So I think you probably put your phone number in there. So you probably got an SMS.
Yeah.
Perfect. So just there it is. It's all live.
Perfect.
So just respond to that, and you know, that's your new sales assistant right there. There's some things that you can't do in SMS. The one thing that SMS cannot do today, but that's all going to change very soon, is you can't do routines. You can't activate a routine.
I get it. So I mean, I got a message that says, I'm Dubb for SMS, your sales and marketing team.
Yes.
Okay, so
you can respond back to that guy with the picture of a business card and say, put this in the CRM, send him the follow-up. You could do it there as well.
So what I do is this number that called me, I basically call it, you know.
No, it's not that. There's no call. That's different. That's a sales.
There's no voice. Yeah, no voice stuff. It's just
how do I find? I find this later? How do I?
The number is, it's a 310 number, and you should have received a text message. From if you type in the Dubb in your text, it'll probably show up.
Okay, that's what I just want to. I'm sorry to be a pain, guys.
No, you're good. You're good, Mark. I was gonna say, watch my Android screen here. Can you see this?
Yep.
This is what your messages look like, right?
Yep.
So tap on the one that you received from Dubb.
Yeah.
And then at the top, there's a little button that says Add to Contacts.
Okay. So that's fine. So Dubb SMS will now
it exists as a person in your phone. Yeah. Exactly. It's just like if you save one of us in your phone.
That's right. It parses. It figures out where the information's coming from, and then it knows what to do. Okay, fine, because my number is registered with you guys. Got it.
That's exactly it. You just talk to it like you're talking to me or Ruben. You pick up the text message. You say, "Hey, Darius, put this contact in my CRM. Here's the photo. We got you covered. Just pretend it says we're your back pocket."
Got it. Okay, okay, and so So I send it a business card. It'll know what to do, and then where do I go look for the data?
It'll be in the CRM. So.
At ai.dubb or
it'll be in the dubb.com CRM.
I'll share my screen here. So take a look at my phone right here. Okay. So can you see my phone?
Yeah.
I scanned a business card. It used OCR. It scanned all the information. And now at this stage, it can do whatever you want. Add to my Dubb CRM.
Okay.
So that, boom.
Send me an email with the contact, like whatever you want it to do, it can do. But the default is put this person in my CRM, right? So you can do stuff with them later. They are now a lead or a contact.
CRM on dubb.com.
Yeah, and you could also, if you're still on your mobile, you would have the same option. You open the Dubb app on your mobile.
Yeah.
Like this.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Right, and then watch this.
It just takes me a little bit of time to figure out how, what the idea is behind your thing, and now I get it. Okay.
And you know what, Mark? I'm so glad we did this because I have been meaning to email Lynn. I've been meaning to email her. So I'm going to say email her and ask her if she wants to try Dubb Agent. I've been trying to, her card has been on my desk for like 2 months. I have not had a chance to email her. I just wrote that message, and it's going to add her to, just to put all the pieces together here. It's going to add her to my CRM. It's going to email her. It's going to create a routine. The whole process starts in one little tiny, 4-word message here. Mark, God bless you for being on Salesforce for as long as you have. Salesforce is an absolute.
No, I don't use Salesforce. I don't use anything because they're all shit. I mean,
it's clunky. It's clunky. They're sales destruction machines.
All of that stuff. I mean,
it's not their fault. The problem isn't the software. The problem is the user experience, because anyone that's busy in sales does not have time to go be a data admin.
And which is why I came back to you. Okay. I mean, for the first time in my life, I am not I'm not running somebody else's business or doing a high-end consulting business. I want to do volume.
Perfect.
So I need
Perfect.
a tool where everything is in one place. I don't have the time left in my life
I
to
hear
learn
that.
5 different programs. So when I
hear
saw
that.
it's the fact, and not to mention the fact that I spend a lot of time in my car and I'm texting, and if I can talk to to Dubb AI and tell it what to do rather than my wife will be very happy that I'm not getting tickets or crashing our car. So
Right. Don't drive and work. Yeah.
Well, the other thing is that this is one thing. Let me show you really quickly here. I should put all the pieces together and make a video tutorial for everything here. Maybe I'll do that afterwards. But what I was going to do is share via iPhone cable. Okay, so, and by the way, just so you know, it's drafting the email. So it drafted the email, and then there was one thing that I had to ask it to do.
Yeah.
So then so this email is perfect. Yeah, like I love this. Yes, send. So this is going to send the email. It's done, right?
Yeah.
So the thing that I wanted to note though is that right here, all these phones have a microphone now, right? So Android has a great mic, iPhone has a great mic. So this is a really good way to dictate.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
That was my next thing. Is I want to just dictate shit that I don't forget.
There you go.
So,
add her to the Dubb CRM with the tag emailed.
Yeah.
This is my CRM.
Yeah,
this is my CRM.
I mean, this is what just like
this is what you've been waiting for. No, I got you.
Or just all in one place. So yeah. So
Mark, invest in this. We want to invest in you. I want to custom brand your account.
We're gonna get there. My name is, but my moniker is Taxman. I have an LLC, but Taxman is my ID that I want to. I have a big button that I wear to events that says Taxman.
Okay. Well, I'll wear my Beatles shirt when we meet.
It's funny. It's funny how people above a certain age they understand what I'm with that. So yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. No. The next. Okay. So I had 2 functions. One was to organize all the shit in one place.
Okay.
I have another business where 99% of my clients are outside the US, so I live on WhatsApp, and I'm probably going to have to set up another account to keep, to market to those people. But the next thing I'm going to want to learn about is how, which is really what attracted me, was your AI Dubb to help me build my customer base. That's going to be the next thing that I'm going to want from you guys.
Great. It's you're perfectly set up here. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So integrations, get as many of those set up as you can. Let me share my screen. This is we don't like giving people homework. So maybe we'll call it fun work.
Every once in a while. Yeah. Everyone,
instead of calling it homework, we'll call it fun work.
There we go. Everyone's worked with me knows I'm very guilty of that. I'm like, look, we only have this short time together. If I didn't give you this, I wouldn't be responsible. It's up to you to do it. Yeah.
If it rhymes, it must be true. If it's fun, it gets done. Yeah. And set it and forget it. Those are our rhymes. Set it and forget it. And if it's fun, it gets done. The set it and forget it is your integrations. So please go into the integrations and connect your stack here, your email, your calendar. It's only as powerful as the integrations. This is what makes it so powerful.
Does Dubb have a calendar or not?
It has everything. It has everything you need.
An integration.
Yeah, it'll integrate with your Gmail or Outlook calendar, but it doesn't replace.
I didn't know whether you had your own internal calendar.
No, not our own internal one. Yeah, we Gmail or Outlook or one of those.
Okay.
Do you have Calendly or one of those? It's not required.
Not yet, but I should.
No, you don't need it. All you have to do, take a look at my screen right here, is if you go to
even to the free version now. I was going to say, as long as you have a paid workspace, but no, you're right. You checked it. It was the free one works now too.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a 30-second video training that I'm going to do here. If you want a free calendar engine, this is the way to do it right through Google. Take a look at my screen right here. If you go to calendar.google.com, you'll notice that you have booking pages right here.
Mm-hmm.
All of these are public booking pages. If you click the plus button, you're going to have all the fields that you need to create a public booking page. You don't need Calendly. You don't need Acuity Scheduler. You don't need HubSpot Scheduler. All of these are public calendars. And all you have to do is grab the link right here. And then at that stage, all you have to do is go into your Dubb agent, paste the URL there, and say, make a memory to use this calendar booking link anytime I want someone to book a time in my calendar.
Done.
I've created a calendar. I've created a memory for my calendar here. And anytime this sends an email or an SMS or anything, you best believe it's going to have this link in there. And guess what they can do? They can book a time in my calendar, and I don't have to go back and forth. Very powerful stuff.
Good. I'm a total auditory learner. I don't learn from reading stuff. I learn from listening to people. So
well, this is also recorded, so you'll have access to all of this. In fact, just a quick note. Let me show you one more thing. Any questions in the room? Please raise your hand. We're not ignoring anyone. If you click on this third link right here, Mark.
Yeah.
This third link, I'm really proud of this search engine. We actually, it was very complicated to do this search engine. And if you type in, SMS and you click send, it's going to send you all the articles relevant for what you're looking for. So I
got it. No, I'm
very proud of that. Yeah.
I'm very glad, very glad I stumbled back upon you. You guys are answering for somebody who's pretty crippled with AI at my age. I'm going to guess I'm going to be able to use it for my market. So I'm very excited.
we did the heavy lifting, and then you use it to grow your business and to do what you want, which is volume. So the other music reference that I'll make for you is that, Mark, are you ready to turn the volume up to 11?
Yeah. I know I am. I haven't been because of the heavy lifting that was involved, and I live up here in Santa Barbara, where I could either go to the beach or do the heavy lifting. And I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do the heavy lifting, but AI and these tools are making it so I don't have to do the heavy lifting.
Yeah. Okay. So here's I'm going to give you a quick video training on how I would use AI in 60 seconds to grow my business and to start to get volume for my business. So the first thing that I always think about when I think about volume is I think about, how do I generate my leads? I want leads. I want high quality leads. Second thing I want to do is to research those folks. Third thing I want to do is to email those folks, to create meetings. I want to meet people. I want to wake up to a full calendar. Okay. I want to have routines set up so that every morning I wake up and my calendar is filled with high value prospects right in my ICP, my ideal client profile. And then I want my AI agent to go and update the CRM and to keep nurturing folks to ultimately get more clients. Here's how I would do that. The first thing I would do is I would go into my AI agent and I would just say, I want to generate some leads. I want to generate leads for my business, 3 in my local area. Once I've generated my leads, now I've got emails, I've got phones. We do this constantly. Okay. We do this constantly. So if you go in our search history, we've got leads galore. Leads is not the problem for us. Yeah. Okay. We have all these high quality leads. They're all validated. They're all researched. And then what I would do is I'd go to my chat. Now take those leads and send them hyper-personalized emails for each one based on your research. Now my AI agent is going to go and research those leads. It's going to send hyper-personalized emails, include my booking link. It's going to include my booking link. Now what I would do is I would go to routines and I would create a routine over here. I would say, create a routine to do this every single day. I would like to email and research and send out messages to folks in my target audience. My goal is to get qualified bookings every single day in my calendar. I want to wake up to a filled calendar. Okay. That's the routine I would create. Once that routine is created, I would go in here. My routine is there. I can click the pencil icon. I can edit it. And then at that stage, I can have it do all the doing: the email, the research, the CRM update, the booking link, the nurturing, the follow-up. And what am I going to get out of this? I'm going to get a filled calendar. If you can put in the time to do that, you are going to get a filled calendar.
So what kind of rules are involved with cold calling, with cold connecting with people in terms of leads?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do more than 50 per day. I would find high quality leads. I would make sure that they're validated. You know, the second that you are in a business and you have a business domain, your email is now included in any search engine or in any sort of lead generation system. If it's not, that means that it's been hidden vigorously. So our lead generation system has access to the source's source. Like when you go to Apollo, when you go to
Oh, okay.
Seedlip,
So,
you go
so
to
I'm sorry.
Zoom.
So you okay? I am generating leads through you. Your machine is going to generate the leads for me.
Dubb
Yes.
Agent allows lead generation. This is not something that Claude or OpenAI or Grok or any of those can do. This is
I
very
mean, I'll be very honest with you. My best source of customers are real estate agents.
perfect.
I educate real estate agents on the
Perfect.
tax laws so that they can tell their clients how to sell their properties with minimum tax issues.
Right.
That's
Perfect.
my
Yeah.
highest.
Real estate is one of the easiest things to
Yes.
generate with
Yes.
AI because they're even with any AI tool, particularly because it's a lot of their information is public. The better thing about our AI tool is that it can actually validate their information. Anything can scrape Google or look at Google and find like a real estate agent's website and their emails there. But the difference is knowing if that information is valid, right? That the email to so it doesn't bounce, so it doesn't hurt your deliverability. Ruben showed that workflow, and it really is that simple. But there
Yeah,
are
no,
also
I get it. I just needed
I was going
to.
to say there's a couple things that go into the back end of that, which are just making sure your email address is warmed up, has a good reputation. There's some email deliverability. You and I have already plans here to so I'm gonna make sure you're well aware of those things. Just so everyone knows though, right? Those are things to be aware of. You can't just unleash an AI to like 5,000 people a day, right? You need infrastructure to help back it up, right? If you want to send a lot of emails, you'll need multiple domains, warm up, email list validation. Dubb AI can handle like 99% of that, right? But we just need setup to go ahead of that. So if you want to scale AI like that, absolutely, we just need setup to make that possible.
Yeah, I think, and I'm sorry if there are other people in the queue. I circulate enough with enough people. I collect hundreds of business cards of people I shake hands. I want to put them into my,
right,
into my outbound drip with.
I'll tell you right now, Mark, that is going to be a lot, in my opinion, a lot more effective, even probably use up time to convert those people versus just completely cold outreach.
I don't need that. I don't need to send. I'm the tax man. People are getting just inundated. No,
that's what I was gonna say. It is nice to have in the background. I always equate it to this, Mark. I don't know if you're a fishing guy, but when you're fishing, if you have multiple fishing poles in the water, that increases your likelihood of getting a bite, and a bite is equated to a lead, right? And so the idea is if you have your BNI groups, your in person, your referral, word of mouth, but then we also have in the background this thing, trickling out.
I get it. I'm willing to do a little, 20 a day, 50 a day. See
exactly.
if
something like that is the idea with it, but it's not like I'm just going to dump all my stuff onto this thing. And anyway, so we'll discuss setting that piece up.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. You put in 2 hours already. Let's.
Okay, yeah.
Mark, I'll leave you with an idea. That stack of business cards on your desk with the little rubber band around it that you've been waiting to do something with.
Yeah.
Go put 6 to 8 on your desk and take your phone, and you can go like this with the photo. Make sure you put your elbow on the table so it's like a tripod, and take a photo of 6 to 8 business cards. The OCR, workshop this a little bit. 6, 8, 10, 12. Figure out the magic number, and it's going to be able to read that because that is a high resolution camera you have in your phone.
Yeah. It's not one at a time. You can certainly fit several on there and still read all the letters. So
put a little.
Make sure you don't go too far because as soon as the letters become illegible,
I totally get it. I get it.
And put a little distance between the cards. Don't have them too put a little distance like this, not like touching each other.
I totally get it.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, guys. Let's have a
Appreciate
great
you,
day.
All right, and then Jai, I got your email there. Ruben, we had a little pricing thing on the thing. I sent you a thing. And Jai, we only have that. So that your first math was absolutely right, and that's the right number. So
Jai, the way that I want you to think about this is that every single dollar spent is just time. I always like to say every dollar that you spent on AI agentic it comes back to you tenfold, sometimes 100-fold once you get trained. And because you're so dedicated, if you spend $50, you're going to get a $5,000 ROI if you're doing this right. I've seen it. We've seen it happen constantly because it's like it's human replacement. Now, whatever humans that you have, you can go lift them up to do sales for you. You don't have to fire them. You can just promote them to do more sales focused things. And now you can have your AI agent do the work. So consider making that investment, Jai, and we want to custom brand your page. The problem with the $25 plan was that people were just burning out their credits and they needed a little bit more. We figured out a very effective way because we have Dubb AI V4, which is it's a holistic combination of all the LLMs out there. So it's very cost effective. So we figured out a lot of ways to get the best bang for the buck. But consider
that's
making
what I
the
just told
investment.
Jai as well. The same thing. Email me. You think it's
Yeah.
enough? I think the $50 plan should be enough, even for a heavier workload, especially on the Dubb AI model.
Yes.
I think it's gonna work for you. But to know absolutely certain, I always say this too. We do a test run, right? Run it for days or a week, and then we'll have a much clearer prediction and say, okay, well, maybe there's some operational efficiencies that is just like spitting out a lot of text we don't need in some things. And so, what we absolutely, I do think, based on what I understand of your usage so far, should be more than enough, and we can experiment with the rest.
Yeah, and the other thing I'll say is that the other thing that we were noticing on the $25 plan is that when people do top up let me share my screen. When people do top up credits, it's a premium. Because
right,
all AI is like that. If you go to Claude, there's monthly plans. If you go to ChatGPT, it's monthly plans. The second that you do pay as you go, you're paying the premium prices. So if you were to get on the lowest plan and then go top off, this is more expensive. This top up credits is like up to 20%, depending on how it works, but up to 20% more than if you're going on the monthly plan. And then if you ever want to add auto top up, this is something that's new that we're always promoting. Auto top up allows you, if you go down a certain number, certain threshold, it will automatically add to your account. Jai, let us know when you do that. We'd like to set up your custom branding. Darius, how are we doing in the room? Any other questions, comments?
I appreciate that, Ruben.
Yes.
I really do, because that's
We got you, Jai. You're a power user, Jai. You're like the real deal, you know?
No, that's kind.
You're a power user.
I'm getting there though.
We can't sell you like a Yugo or like a Pinto. Like you got to have what kind of car do you like? Are you a domestic guy or a European guy? What kind of car? Like think of that car. That's what you need. Your dream car. That's what this is. We can't sell you like a 3-cylinder car that, that's going to be putting on the freeway,
I see that. I saw everything you did, and what Mark was talking about. That's what I want. I want to set this thing up with routines, and like I said, I promise I'm not gonna go crazy. I know what I wanted to do. It's not gonna go all out. It's gonna be all in Dubb.
Yes.
I do kind of want to get rid of Zoho, but
do me a favor, and when you want to build a complex routine or what, like anything, just send something to me first, and I just like you did with the document there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is perfect. This part won't work. Don't do that, right? But I'm happy to review something before you turn a big thing on. That's what we love to do in these sessions every single day. So just like you did with that document, I'm absolutely happy to. I think everyone would benefit from those things as well.
Appreciate it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks, everybody. Happy Friday. No open tickets.
Yeah, cool. If you want to make me co-host, I've got something. I'm gonna talk about this how Seb is using.
Oh, cool.
Using
Opus.
this.
Oh yeah, Bill, if you're still here, I know you had a piece about Opus.
Oh yeah, Bill Opus, right?
I don't think he's here anymore. I think he had to go.
Oh, okay. I'll still do the video because it's relevant for that.
Ruben, you're the host. You're the host. You're in charge.
Okay, got it. Is there anything?
See you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to discuss? I'm gonna jump into a curriculum video, which is how to use Dubb Agent.
Recording stopped.
Let me start that up.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so are there any questions here? Let me look at the chat here. I can unmute your mic if you'd like. Rich, Sky, let me know if there's anything that you guys would like to talk about. I'm going to take... Oh, Sky, thank you for saying that. You just said that right now. Did you want to unmute, Sky?
Yeah, I got my stuff set up. It's awesome.
Yes. Cool. Sky, the money is in the routines. The money is in the routines. The routines is where it's at. Honestly, the routines is where it's you're scaling yourself. It's where it's doing the jobs for you. It'll wake up at 7. It'll go and research. You want speaking opportunities. You want qualified leads. You want to email the people in your CRM. You want to, nurture the folks that you were in touch with for the last 3 years in your Gmail or in your a spreadsheet in your CRM. It's going to do all that for you. The routines is where the money is at.
And do you have those routines in the skills builder so they're pre-configured?
It's so interesting that you just asked that because we actually just built. Let me show you something really quickly.
Right, because I want you for 80% of the clients, you're going to push the easy button. They're just going to want what's in the box, like your research assistant, your social media
Yeah,
assistant,
yeah,
your
yeah.
email assistant.
Right.
And so
Totally.
yeah, so if you had like 4 or 5 pre-configured and I say, okay, this is what you're going to install at first. This will get your listing on Google, Meta.
Yes.
Let's just get you verified across the board. Like, what do you need to set yourself up?
Yes. Let me show you that really quickly. Let me just prepare my screen. I always have to make sure I don't have sensitive data on my screen because otherwise we get in trouble. Okay. One moment, please. Okay, sharing screen now. Okay, so if you look at this, these are some of the routines that are now pre-configured in people's accounts. The problem is that we launched this yesterday and you signed up before this. So if you could be so kind to take a screenshot of this.
Right.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. If you could be so kind to take a screenshot of this. These are our sort of off-the-shelf routines.
Okay.
They're very generic.
Right.
You have to make these specific for your business. But this gives you the idea of how you can go and create routines. So you see where I'm going with this? Here, I'll do a nice.
Yeah, that they're pre-populated, so you could
Yes.
turn them on.
Yes. So if you look at this, if you look at here, you know what? Let me give you a nice tutorial on this. This is so worth it. I really want to give you this gift. Okay. I really want to be articulate about this. I'm going to do a video training about routines for you. And yeah, okay. So here it is. Okay. The imagine waking up to a calendar filled with meetings. Imagine waking up to the fact that you have an AI assistant that did all your work. It researched your leads, it emailed them, it updated your CRM, it nurtured the folks that are already in your pipeline, it scanned your email, it scanned your spreadsheets, it scanned your CRM, and it orchestrates a whole follow-up experience to get you more meetings, to get you more clients and more revenue and more income. Well, what I'm going to show you right here is how I have a department of AI assistants that are now doing routines on an ongoing basis. Take a look at this. So if you look at my screen here, you'll notice in this account, you'll notice a number of routines. Every single one of these routines is an effort. It's like a sales department. It's like an individual that is doing a job for me. So the first one would be check my email for deals. And if you look at what that looks like, it's going to read my inbox for buying signals and send you a short list of deals worth acting on today. So imagine if someone sent me an email. Imagine if there was someone that sent me an email a week ago that I missed, or even a year ago that I was in touch with, and they slipped through the cracks. This AI agent will go follow up with them, right? So it's going to find my low-hanging fruit. Another one is researching leads. I want to get folks in the top of the funnel. So what this is going to do is that it's going to find and enrich contacts for my company, find their role, find out some news about them that's relevant. It's going to research them, and then it's going to ask if I want to pursue them. Do I want to email them? Do I want to follow up with them? Do I want to call them? If I want to email or call or SMS them, guess what? It's going to give me the copy to be that assistant so I can go ahead and make the contact as well. Another one is to follow up my prospects. Let's say I have a pipeline, CRM, a spreadsheet. I can ask my AI agent here through a routine to find prospects who went quiet, send them emails, follow up with them, ping them, send relevant information for their business. It can research their domain. It can research your customer notes. If you have notes in your CRM, if there's a spreadsheet, if there's any information, this AI agent will write the copy based on your requests, and it will go email them. Another one is to find speaking opportunities. If you want to get on a stage, or podcast opportunities, this will find conferences, podcasts, open calls for speakers relevant for your market. You just have to turn it on, schedule it. You could do it once a day. You could do it once a week. Write social scripts. All of us have to do more social videos. It's like free lead gen, right? So this is going to create my scripts every single day. They're going to be in my inbox. And I can even ask it to add to my Dubb scripts. And then I open up the Dubb mobile app. I've got them in the teleprompter, and boom, I'm recording social content for Instagram, for TikTok, for Facebook, for LinkedIn, for YouTube. And I'm consistently posting and generating leads that are free for my business. Another one is a YouTube script. We love YouTube. We do all sorts of YouTube videos. Take a look at our channel. We've got so many videos. Guess how we do it? We do it exactly like this. We have a routine that gives us curriculum copy. It writes our scripts very specific for our business. And every single day we get our scripts, and then we record those videos. And then the final one is follow up for testimonials. We all like social proof. So what this does is it goes to our existing customers and it follows up to ask for testimonials, to ask for video testimonials, to ask for reviews and ratings. And it orchestrates all this process. Now imagine all of these routines on a daily basis for your business. All of a sudden, it gets very interesting because now you are experiencing the ultimate thing in sales, which is personalization at scale. Gone are the days where our things are generic with like a generic workflow where everyone gets one size fits all to everyone. Now it's hyper specific based on your prompts, your requests, your company information, and their needs, their domain, CRM notes, anything that you've listed in the past. Your routines are going to do it all. So if this resonates with you, let me know. Sky, thank you so much for this question. Let me know if this resonates with you. Put a 1 in the comments. It really pumps me up when we get comments. Thanks, guys.
Such a pro, Ruben. Appreciate it.
Yes. Sky, you've got a custom branded AI. Is your referral link on the left right here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just got everything set up. So I'm
Okay.
really
So you see your referral link? Okay.
I have my site set up. I got my logo in there. It looks really professional. I'm pretty happy
Nice.
with it.
Nice. The one thing that chaps my hide is when someone puts a logo in with small text and then they crush it in there and the text looks like little tiny microscopic dust particles from an alien planet. I'm like, no, you have to put just an icon, just an image, and think of the Apple logo. Would the Apple logo put text in their logo, and then when they shrink it on a pair of AirPods or something, you can't read it? No, they wouldn't. So I'm a design guy. I love design. So it's like a spiritual thing for me. So if you need any support with that, let us know.
Well, I just asked Dubb to do it, or Sky
Yeah.
Hacker AI now. They
Yeah.
did it.
Smart.
Agent
Smart.
did it. It was fine. It looks great.
Agent
Just
did it.
get your favicon and
Agent
your
did it.
initials. The agent did
Jai,
it.
thanks for the compliment. Anyone else need some support? I have a power video on YouTube, you guys. Like this is like when I looked at this yesterday, I was just blown away. I was like, I taught the editor, our editor, his name is Sebastian. Great guy. He's got a kid, he plays a bass, super sweet guy. He was struggling with video editing. And he was having a hard time, and we sort of reactivated him. And he's doing just this amazing work. He's creating all these videos, and his secret weapon, better believe it, is Dubb Agent. I wanted to share that with you guys. Are you guys interested in doing more content on YouTube? The long form videos, you know, those videos that don't get 100,000 views, they might get 100 views or 10 views, but those views are not like an Instagram or a TikTok view. Those are meaningful views because they sat there for minutes to learn about the content that you're talking about. YouTube long form views are worth 100, maybe 1,000 times more than like a TikTok view because these are engaged folks. I've got a great tutorial on this. Is that something that's interesting for you guys? Put YouTube in the comments if you guys want me to do a tutorial here. Because I'm going to drop it like it's hot, guys. Okay, Sky, I got you. Jai, I got you. Okay, so I'm going to jump in if anyone else has a specific question, Stephanie, Michael, Jeff, Dave, Daniel, Albert, if you guys need any support, let me know. I'm going to jump into some curriculum content here, but I always like to put you guys first. So, okay. So let me go ahead and prepare my screen. He's so smart. He created his own Slack channel. This is so exciting. Okay. Like, you know when like you train someone and they go learn it and then they do it better than how you train them? Like, you know that feeling? That's what this was. That's what this was. This was one of those situations where I trained someone on how to use Dubb Agent, how to use AI to help power a whole YouTube channel. The editing, the thumbnail, the copy. There's so many tools in here. There's so many third-party tools that are all in this single experience that it's like canceling 5 subscriptions. You know, there's a subscription that we have for a thumbnail generator. There's a subscription that we have for AI-based editing, like an Opus Clips. There's a subscription that we have for an AI agent to maybe read the transcript. There's a subscription that we have to find the title and the description to make it SEO optimized. There's a subscription that we have to have a tracking link that goes into the description of the YouTube video to monetize it. There's so many of these software requirements that we have, which now get replaced with this one agent. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. It'll blow you away. Let's take a look. Okay, so here we go. All right, so in this video training, I will promise to show you how to do basically everything that you need to do to power up a YouTube channel. Now, the one thing I do recommend is to get a professional editor. There's a lot of editors that you can hire. You can use Fiverr, you can use Upwork. If you give them this stack, it will make their job so easy. So here's what we do. We host our daily live training every day at 10 a.m. and we record it in Zoom. We put the highest possible quality audio and video in our YouTube channel. We use new iPhones with the continuity camera. We use HD microphones held really close to our mouth. We have the HD settings on. We don't use any type of cloud storage. We save locally to our computers. We have the premium upgrade on Zoom for that streaming upgrade option. We've got every possible upgrade that you can have to make our video quality look really good. So what we do is we record in Zoom because it's a webinar. What our Zoom does is that it creates a VTT file, and that's basically like your transcript file. So all you have to do is either A, connect your agent right to your Zoom account and it can grab the VTT file because that's part of the download package. Just make sure that captions are turned on. That's a requirement. And then you can go ahead and import those into your Dubb agent. So if you look right here in the Dubb agent, you notice that what we're doing here is putting specific VTT files in here. So what the Dubb agent does is it understands the VTT file. It goes ahead and creates suggested titles for the content. We then give it a photo or a Google Drive with just an image. In this case, it's of Darius. It creates the thumbnail, like really beautiful thumbnails, hyper personalized for us. That's Darius's real face. You know, it's doing all sorts of Photoshop work. I mean, this used to cost hundreds of dollars to do with designers. The AI is so intelligent that we've trained it to make these beautiful thumbnails that drive views up on our YouTube videos by like 2 to 10x. You know, good thumbnail is absolutely key. I mean, go look at Mr. Beast's YouTube videos. His thumbnails are like a work of art. You could have a museum for Mr. Beast thumbnails, right? So, I mean, look at this beautiful image that was created all through the AI agent, okay? Then what we ask it to do is but it doesn't stop there. Then we go and ask it to give us time code for microclips, okay? So then we take microclips of these videos, we figure out where to start it, where to end it, and now not only do we have a long form video, like a 16:9 video, we also have a portrait video, which is 9:16. And what Dubb Agent is doing is giving us specific time code for the editor. So, folks, if you are familiar with Opus Clips, the way that Opus Clips works, or any of those types of micro clippers, is that you upload your video, it transcribes it, and then it edits the video based on the transcription. So it figures out the SRT file, that's the time code for your video, and then it figures out where do you stop and where do you end the video, and that's probably a micro clip. A landscape, 16:9, a portrait, 9:16. This effectively gives you all of that data. And then you can go into your Premiere or your CapCut or whatever editor that you decide to use, and you can be very intentional with those clips. The problem with Opus Clips and the platforms like that is that you have to go through like 20 to 30 clips that were generated, and 90% of them are going to be absolutely garbage. And you don't want to, that's a waste of time. It's better to just know exactly what you're going to cut, have the time code go in, and have your editor cut it in any editing platform. You don't even need to watch the whole video. You can just cut it where it needs to be cut. Okay. And then it doesn't stop there. What we then do is we go ahead and we publish it to our YouTube channel. So through the Dubb Studio, anytime you upload a video into Dubb, any video can be uploaded directly into YouTube. So we've got an uploader right here. You add your YouTube account and you can upload it right there. It works really well. Or if you want, you can upload it right to the channel. You can put your title in, you can put your description in. One thing that we always recommend is to put a tracking link. So we always have a trackable link so that we know if this video is driving us traffic. It does not stop there. We keep the waterfall going, and then we put it to our blog. So now we've got our Dubb blog, and this is what powers up our blog. So all of our YouTube videos eventually become blogs. We're pretty active about this. You know, last one was a couple of days ago, and we're going to continue to do this. These thumbnails, this copy, all of this was created with AI, and it looks extremely human, and it reads extremely human. We've got a great video. We've got great copy. Here's our YouTube video. People can read the copy, they can watch the video, and this is the gift that keeps on giving. My friends, all of this is possible with routines inside of Dubb Agent. Ask your Dubb Agent to go and give you scripts. Ask it to help you to record a YouTube video every day. If you do this for 30 days, your life will change. I guarantee you this, okay? You can also do this for social clips, for portrait. You can take your transcription files, you can import them into your Dubb Agent. That paperclip icon, it's there for a reason. Upload your transcriptions. If you do not have the ability to transcribe your video, Zoom does it automatically. Guess what? Dubb does it as well. So if you ever want to transcribe a video, you can do it on Dubb. A lot of people don't know this. All you have to do is to go into your video right here. Once you've uploaded it, you can upload it by clicking the create video button, and then you can click on the upload button.
Recording stopped.
Hey guys, Ina here. It looks like Ruben lost his connection. So let's check back.
Recording in progress.
Sorry about that, folks. My my computer died. Sorry about that.
You're back.
Yeah. That was funny. I was like, what happened? Computer like completely died. I don't know what happened. I might have to update Zoom or something. And then it goes to our blog, and the cycle keeps continuing. My friends, this is the gift that keeps on getting. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Take your videos and have Dubb Agent help you do the whole process. You probably need to hire a video editor. I think you're ready. It's one of the best investments that you can make, my friends. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Jai, Sky, thank you guys for being the best part about Dubb. Thanks for hanging with me. Any other questions? Otherwise, let's call it a day. Sky, you got a question?
Yeah, it was just one question. I'm pretty sure you said that it can, if you have your transcription in the routine, that it can make the video and upload it for you scheduled into YouTube. So you could like schedule it out 30 days. Is that what you were saying?
Okay, so now there's a couple of steps that you just mentioned. Okay, so take me through the process one more time. Tell me what you just said one more time, because there was three
Okay.
things. There was the creation, there was the scripting, the creation, and the scheduling.
Right. So if you have, say, for instance, I had a script and like I do course curriculum, so I can make, have any module in a script. So if I gave the agent, say that lesson one, right, and I said, make a video about this, and I want it sent out at 7 a.m. on my YouTube. But then tomorrow I want lesson two summarized at 7 a.m. Could it produce the content and then schedule it and
Okay,
automate that?
got it. And then can you define produce the content?
Create the content, like it would do the AI video generation.
So you're talking about an avatar?
Right.
So with an avatar, yeah, of course, you'd have to use HeyGen. Do you have HeyGen?
Yeah, I have HeyGen.
Did you set up the integration?
Yes.
So then, I mean, let me show you. Have you had it build you an avatar video yet?
Not through your integration.
Oh, let's do that. Would you like to share your screen?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a very advanced thing, and I see if we're gonna do it.
Because if you can do this, I mean, I can't tell you how many YouTubers would be sold on that.
Well, I mean, I have an objection. I have one objection though for you. My objection is August. Let me save something. August 21 webinar. Okay. So here's a little story I'd like to tell about an AI avatar you know so well. Okay, I'm gonna show you something that I did on YouTube. So this video I did completely with right here, how to win friends and influence people. This is an AI voice, and it's audio only. Okay, so there's no video, there's no avatar video, right? So I was the reason why I did this is I want to make these videos for my son. I want to review every single book out there and like have 1,000 of these. And it's got a couple of views, whatever, 34 views. But all of this was created with AI. Okay. And then I started to go through the process of building out the whole system so that my AI could do this, which is effectively an AI video. Okay. So then what happened was that I started to get signals. Dubb Agent actually did my research, and going to get blocked. YouTube is not going to let you do what you're doing. Can I make a YouTube channel with an avatar video for the episodes? Will YouTube block me since it's AI? This is my objection. This is my one concern here. Your success is our success. We want to make sure that we're not guiding you down the wrong path here.
Yeah, you just have to select its AI generated content in the descriptor and it will let you do it. Because I do it all the time.
Okay.
So in the descriptor
Yes,
box,
I'm
it
aware of
asks
that. Yeah.
you. Same
So
with
if
Meta, you just have to be upfront about it.
okay, so basically what you're saying is let's just pop over here, create, upload video. Um, okay, well this is going to take a minute, but okay, so then there's a switch here. I'm not familiar with that switch. I don't see that switch. I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Well, once you upload the video, it will ask you.
Um,
So try to upload the avatar video, and then it might ask you.
okay, so next, save. Okay, well, I mean, it's uploading, so I've never seen that. I mean, I haven't looked for it, so I'll learn. I've seen it on
Yeah.
Instagram. I've seen it on Facebook. I don't know if I've seen it on YouTube yet. That's just my concern here. But I mean, you know what? I feel better about it though because yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Here are
ask
the. I mean, let's just focus.
where the
Here are the
button is.
rules.
Mhm.
Disclosure is required, so that's good. Here it is. Checkbox in YouTube Studio. So let's go ahead and go to the studio. Oh, I guess I am in the studio. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess it's there. We'll look for it in a moment. Labeled altered or synthetic content. Okay, so that's fair. No deceptive use. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, all right, well, let's try it. I think we're good. I think we just have that switch. I think that's the requirement, and I'll look for that switch. I just have never seen it before, so I want to find out where it is. Can you look in your account and see if you can
Yeah,
find
let
it?
me look at my
Okay.
YouTube account.
All right, listen, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back, okay?
Sure.
Hang tight, just give me a couple.
All right, let me find it while you're
Okay, well, yeah.
doing that.
Oh, my teacher. I love America.
Hi, Sky.
So, Ruben,
Yes.
welcome back.
Thank you.
I do have to run to another meeting, but I
No
wanted
problem.
I'm going to show you. You pull up the link.
Yeah.
That's my Wealth Laura YouTube channel, and you'll see how the agent has been posting my shorts
Oh, cool.
every day. And I have. Were you able to pull it up?
Yes, I have it right here.
So it posts every day for me, and um, it's a
Okay.
different provider, but this is something that I would be interested in terms of posting my HeyGen content, me as the agent, not
Yeah.
the
That's
agent
really cool.
posting content.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to do this. I mean, this is a workshop. This like we have to get in there and we just have to workshop it. We have to connect HeyGen. Like let me how long do you have? You have 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Um, yes, I can do
Okay.
just one minute. Yeah,
Let's do a
2 minutes.
2 minute power session here, okay?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna give you a 2 minute video training here. Okay. So here is a 2 minute video training on how to connect your HeyGen account to your Dubb agent so that you can process an entire AI channel. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is to go into your AI agent at ai.dubb.com, and you're going to want to go into your integrations and you want to scroll down and you want to search for HeyGen. Once you have your HeyGen account connected here, in this case, you notice that my account is already connected. You can go into your new chat and you can say, generate an avatar video with a script about X. Dubb Agent will help you write your script. It will help you workshop it. You can create a 30-second script or a 30-minute script. The limitation is only what limitation HeyGen has. Okay, so let's start with a 5-second script just to get proof of concept here. Generate an avatar video. Let's put in with HeyGen with a script about X, and then populate X. Of course, if you don't have an X, it can write the script for you. Okay. Once you click submit, it is going to generate that video. So we have done this a number of times. This is the process that it took us to go and generate the videos. So we had an AI avatar here. We selected a number of things to generate the integration. And then sure enough, we were able to generate a video.
Hi, Darius. When are you going to come to LA to hang with Ruben?
So that was a video that we created. And at this stage, we now have a video that we can process into our whole cycle. We can download this into Dubb. We can upload this into Dubb. And then the next thing that we're going to workshop is how to schedule this. That's the next thing that we're going to figure out. So stay tuned for that. So that's everything but the scheduling. So that's just my 2 minute teaser. Just get in there and start typing and say, connect my HeyGen. And you know, when we meet, we'll see what we can do.
Perfect.
Deal?
All right.
All right, cool.
That's good. Next week.
All right, cool. Yeah, just
Appreciate it.
get as far as you can with it because, I mean, you know, I want to learn. I haven't done this yet. I haven't scheduled an avatar YouTube channel. That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, and this one that I use, I can tell you the provider on the back end, the developer is really cool. I know him
Oh,
personally.
okay.
But
Nice.
look, I have 94 videos and I didn't do anything as an executive. I just pushed one button. I said, turn it on, top me up 20 credits a month and or however much it costs. And then I never had to look at it again.
Oh, it's an AI powered channel. That's awesome. Yeah, I get it. Well, you're a great communicator. So, I mean, if you ever decide to also create human content, you know, that you have the option to do both because you have both talents, you know?
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, let's move forward. I think a lot of older executives will want this because they just want to push the easy button.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think about what does the world need? What's like the only videos of mine on Instagram that do well is where I just like peel all the layers off and it's just like a unadulterated authenticity, you know? And it's funny because sometimes it's exhausting to do that because I just want to be private and just work and do my thing. But you know, we're all learning here. It's very interesting. So yeah, I want to learn anything.
It's a new world out there.
Yes, indeed, Sky. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.
All right, Ruben. Thanks again
All
for the
right,
software.
ciao. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
Dave, Jeff, Michael, Stephanie, thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to cap this meeting right now, unless there's any final questions. Thank you guys for being the best part about Dubb.